Hello, everybody. Welcome to another 34 podcast. I'm Claudia Capri. We have Peter Bowen. We have Joey LaFont. We have Victoria Blair. And then today, our guest, Ben Cardilli, he's high on life. He's high on life.
He's loving life.
More than life.
So just before we continue, folks, you can catch us every Sunday night at 8:30 here live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch.
That's right.
And we're going to be on other podcast places soon. And there's a link down here to subscribe to our page if you didn't subscribe already. And join us in the live chats on both Facebook and YouTube. Let's have a good time. So how's everyone doing tonight?
Yo, what's a Twitch?
It's a sudden
You
body
gotta say
movement.
this every time. Every time you say Twitch, you gotta be like, "Yo, we're live on Twitch." It's a strictly Tourette's-based platform. Anybody who just can't control their face goes.
You know
on
what?
Twitch.
That makes Ben. You just broke the mold. Like now I figured out the name because like you game too much and then you just have spasms. I get it now. That was freaking. Oh,
That's what it is.
thanks, Ben. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Good. You on Twitch? Is that why, Peter?
Yeah, exactly is what it is, man. I'm
You're
like
gaming
God,
so much that you just like your thumbs just can't stop.
Or they oh shit, man. I don't have thumbs anymore.
Maybe that's why like cops
Diabetes.
shoot people before like controlling a situation just because they game too much and they just twitch.
That's what it is.
Shit.
Shit.
That explains it.
It's
Shout
not
out
my
to
fault.
America.
It's like a carpal tunnel and Tourette's at the same time.
Because he's a Fortnite champion. That's why.
Shit.
He really is, man. He really is. Yeah. So how's everyone doing?
Good.
I mean, yeah. Since you asked, pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on, man? You want to tell us something or what's happening?
Yeah.
Claudio's been drinking.
No,
Did you have cancer again?
Gatorade.
No. Listen,
He always
fuck
gets
you.
like this.
He's high. Oh god damn. He's high because he's a bitch. No, I love you, Claudio. You're bad.
Bro, I know where you live. I'm gonna come there and I'm gonna fucking knock you out with love.
Who are you talking to?
With
No
love.
problem.
With his
Oh, okay.
love. That means his dick. Knock you out with his dick.
No. So before Roast Victoria,
dick from
because
Russia.
Oh,
she did some stupid things.
Mother
Peter,
Russia.
So Peter, how was your video that you were on? You were in that video with Vance and.
Oh shit! You got I'm on a lot of videos. What videos you talking about? Which with Vance?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good day,
We talk
man.
outside of Pornhub.
Yeah.
Outside of
Yeah.
Pornhub, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit! I'm always there. I'm logged in. I'm in the street. I'm in the
Nice.
street. I'm fucking.
Based on based on the quality of video and like the script that I was expecting you guys to start fucking. I was pretty disappointed. Nothing was whipped out. I was like, just the
Shit,
angles,
man.
you know, and like the background music. I was just like, yeah, this is porn.
This
This is.
Pretty much. When we add the fifth person, we kind of mess up. That's the problem. Man.
Oh,
We're like, God
that's
damn.
sad.
But we'll add you in, Ben. Ben, you'll. Apparently, someone's trying to suck Claudio's dick. That was the last conversation we had
Oh, really?
at the
Oh,
last
really?
at the last election. I think we were talking about the election night where you said, "Who is she and who is he to tell you not to suck your dick if you don't vote for Trump or something?" I was like, Claudio, you know,
It was his imaginary wife. He was getting angry
Oh,
at his
yeah.
imaginary wife.
Why am I being brought up in like scenarios?
So did you guys vote for Trump or what?
yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
no, I didn't. I didn't vote for.
Of course I did,
Nah,
man.
you're not that dirty.
Uh,
A bunch of four Democrats.
Yeah.
Actually, I voted for Kanye, but you know, what can you do?
But
Black lives don't matter, apparently.
Well, I'm Canadian, so I can't vote. So I just took like an online quiz.
Oh, okay.
How racist are you?
I'm Kamala Harris. Like I got her. And all it's like, who are you in all of this?
Oh shit.
I'm Trump's like young retarded kid who doesn't talk or whatever.
Baron.
Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know he can't bear children?
Ooh, that's a good
Is that
one.
guy?
That's a good one.
You just
Shout
assume
out to all
he doesn't
those
have a
tots.
uterus.
Yeah, no mess. Mel, you're right. That live coverage of the election that night was
yeah.
such a mess. Oh yeah, it was. But we
Yeah,
had
nobody
fun. That was the
slept.
longest podcast you ever done. It was 4 hours and 17 minutes, man.
Oh,
Hey,
Eva's in, man. Good job.
Eva, how's that food you were cooking? It looks delicious. Did you?
Was she cook KD or what?
No.
Onions.
No. No, Eva cooks legit food. Okay?
This is really exposing how few listeners you guys have.
Yeah, I know,
This is
right?
like someone shows up and you're like, "How was your meal?" Are you his mom?
Thanks for exposing us like that, Ben. You know what, Ben? You're a reliable guy.
No, Ben, keep going, Ben.
That's going to be awesome. Like Claudio naming everybody when we have like 100 views, like 2 hours of Claudio dropping names that nobody knows about.
God damn.
Love you too, Eva.
So yeah. So to answer your question, yeah, no, that day was fun. We did the Spidey hood. That was a very interesting take of Spider-Man robbing people. It's it was cool. It was all right. He's friendly. He's neighbor good, and he's just robbing.
Neighbor good.
How
you doing? Your neighbor good?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Yeah, that was the thing, man. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Today I was like, I found out the Jeopardy guy died. I was like, oh man, that
What?
sucks. You know,
What guy?
the guy that runs
Alex
the whole-
Trebek.
Oh, Trebek, yeah.
Yeah, and
what
you know
is a tragedy?
it was you know what's the real
I see
tragedy?
what you did there. I see what you did there.
You know, it was a tragedy
400.
because I swear to God, no, like honestly, Ben, man, I was like the whole time I was like, wow, man, like the Jeopardy guy died. I mean, there's no more Wheel of Fortune. Like I didn't even know the difference between the two of them. I was like,
It's like the head vampire. Once he dies, all the other shitty fucking game show hosts die too because he got them their job and then they all just like die.
Well, hold on. Except for Steve Harvey,
Family
though.
Feud
Except
is
for
next.
Steve Harvey.
What?
What?
Except
They
for
already-
Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is not the shitty guy, man. Steve Harvey is a good game host.
Oh, they kill him
Harvey?
off. Yeah,
There's
they
no
kill him
such
off.
thing as a-
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't kill him off first. I mean, that's traditional American television.
Oh,
Black guy off
Well, it's
the
not a
top.
horror film. It's not a horror film, Ben. It's not a horror film. Then you would have
Exactly.
first.
I thought America for the last couple of years was a horror film. I thought everything involved. You know,
Oh man, it was.
it's funny because my wife bought me the Shutter, the TV
subscription?
station,
Yeah.
Shutter, you know, and we'll be watching like the live election updates, and like she's like, "Can we watch something a little less scary?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and I put Hellraiser on. Just relax.
oh my God.
More realistic. It's more
Exactly.
realistic.
No,
God
oh,
damn.
man, more. Oh God. Damn.
I never watched Hellraiser. Is it good?
It was good.
It's really
it is
interesting.
good.
It's really
good.
interesting.
What
It's
is
a little
it
campy,
about?
but it's really cool. It's like actually about like sexual pervs. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a dimension that like grants your wildest pleasures, and some people is to be like ripped apart and put back together. Like they're
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
it's really
shit.
fucked up, but it's a really interesting idea. I think it's done pretty well. It's a little cheesy, obviously, because it's 80s and no one knew
Yeah.
how people
Well, yeah.
think back then when they wrote
Yeah.
scripts.
Oh, absolutely, man.
He'd probably be like, "Okay, you eat the soup." That sounds like something someone would say.
Oh, absolutely.
I was
Absolutely.
like, God damn, man. Okay, all right, I'll check it out because
Yeah,
I saw the thing the other day. That's why I was like, oh shit.
That's
you know,
so good. The 80s one?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
like,
the John
not the
Carpenter one.
not the new.
No, the remake.
The remake
apparently,
is stupid.
apparently the remake is a prequel of the original, and I'm like, yeah,
No,
sure, guys.
No, it's the same,
Wait.
but there's actually you realize the 80s one is a remake also.
Yeah,
The-
yeah,
the-
Oh,
There's a
the-
black and white one.
yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Oh fuck.
Wait, the
It's a
thing
whole
is
thing.
Oh,
it's the,
yeah, okay.
the scientist that goes in the swamp and he becomes a monster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the,
Is it?
Okay.
No, it's like
No, I think
yeah.
the 51s they are in Antarctica or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they're like
that's the-
they're
the
trying to
thing is
figure out who's the
Antarctica.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Swamp Thing.
yeah, you're talking about
Yeah.
something,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
it's different.
Oh, the creature of the Black Lagoon.
It's a
okay,
Swamp
yeah,
Thing.
Yeah, no, going
You wouldn't understand.
Hey guys, if you like,
Thing.
you're going to hear a lot of this.
The Swamp Thing got its groove back.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Oh man, But speaking of Swamp Thing, you know there was a 13-part series of the Swamp Thing. Like it was
Yeah,
What?
but it got
Like,
canceled like
it's-
halfway
really?
through.
yeah, it got
Oh
canceled.
shit!
What
It
happened?
was that bad
It just got canceled
Oh,
because
okay.
because
on HBO Max.
No. It was on the CW. Apparently, it was supposed to be part of the Arrowverse universe. And then they aired it. And people were like, "Oh man, this is bad." And you know what? I saw it at Walmart for $5. And I'm like, But then.
Oh, so it came out. You could buy it.
Yeah, you could buy it, but it was I'm like,
You didn't put
really?
on Blu-ray and shit, man. God
You
damn.
see, they just take all the DVDs they made, they cancel it, so they just go and dump it in the swamp. Back to where from which you came. You shall remain until you are a hit again.
We'll be messed up if
It
we'll be messed up if
now.
it's like. We'll be messed up if like the DVD just like left the swamp. It's like they don't even want it there. It's like God damn.
Oh man, that was because Constantine came out with 13 episodes and only lasted one season, but that was actually really good.
Did you guys watch Preacher?
Yeah, Preacher was really good.
I read the comics. I read the comics of that.
Yeah, see, for me, Preacher season 1 started off very well, and then season 2, I'm like, okay. Yeah. Like you knew, I think around season 2 or 3, like you knew was gonna get canceled. So just like whatever, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, all right then. But and what's good about it is that Seth Rogen was the executive producer of Preacher. So I'm like, okay.
So there's a lot of humor in it. It's
exactly.
It's a comedy.
It's
an action thing, but there's some humor in it. Like it's very open, you know. It's just a fun ride.
Yeah.
Gross fun rides.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lie. I think it was when Victoria you were saying like the mask was actually like more violent in the comic books, and when I was actually reading it up, I was like, that is fucking messed up. It was like there's more blood. Like they made it into like a PG Disney film. I'm like, what is this, man? This is.
But even the Teenage Ninja Turtle, it was the case also. Like,
that's
it was
true. Yeah,
way more violent than they were portrayed in the series.
Oh, absolutely.
They were teenagers. It couldn't have been that violent. Yeah.
That's
over because they're all like 12.
That's because you don't know shit about the 80s.
Yeah, I don't.
What are they taking acid or?
Is that 2 liter?
Exactly. Yo, man, that must be some pretty good acid that they're taking then.
Don't worry, Ben. It's gonna get weirder. Don't worry, it's gonna get weirder. It gets weird on Dirty 4, man. It's what we do here, man.
Exactly, it's what we do.
Is it like Peter? You look like you're a fucking Jedi Knight, like
you look like a reject of a
set
fucking
up like
Jedi
a Jedi Master.
Shit, man.
Just has to like put his sentences backwards and shit.
Oh my god! Oh, by the way, speaking of which, have you guys seen the new episodes of The Mandalorian?
No,
I don't have Disney.
No.
I don't have Disney Plus either, but I had some episodes ripped for me, and I've been watching a few of them. Holy shit, it's about time. This is what Star Wars should be, not that fucking stupid 7, 8, 9. Mostly 8. Like I hate 8 with a passion. I'm like, ugh.
I'm missing 2 things to watch The Mandalorian. I'm missing. I don't have Disney. And I don't have a vagina, so. I'm kidding. I'm interested. I'd watch it. I'd tuck my dick between my legs and watch it.
Shit. So Claudio, how wet are you, man? How wet are you, man? Is what it is. That's what we want to find out.
Yeah, it's gonna get dirty. What am I, Peter? What were you saying? Sorry.
No, I'm saying how wet are you?
Oh, I'm wet. Fucking
stand up. Prove it.
You know what, Ben? If you take off your shirt,
see it.
Oh man. So before we go more on this. So Victoria, you mind telling us and the beautiful people that are watching here? We have a lot of people watching. What,
A to the tracks. What's up, man?
Hey, there's me. Fucking have ADD or something, Peter. All right. So Victoria, what made you? Please tell us the amazing things that you've done. And why you wanted to work.
This is something that I called Claudio to tell him, and he was really happy about it. So Lucy and I, we do a podcast called The Salad Tossers. It's a vegan podcast, and Ben was going to come on.
Podcasts involve killing animals. This is a well-established fact, so that's why you need to say it's a vegan podcast.
This is not a vegan podcast. We kill a puppy after every episode.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
The other one is
baseball.
vegan.
There we go.
So we kill it.
We're
We
getting
kill
the
it.
ceremonial killing thing.
Hide your dog, Ben. Hide
it's
your
not ceremonial that will give you too much meanings to the act. It's just senseless violence.
Exactly. And then, anyways, Ben was coming on as a character that just loves meat. Mr. E Meat, right? Mr. Eduardo
Meat. Mr.
And
Are you turning into the Nicolas Cage of Montreal comedy? What's up, man?
He's just doing everything.
You can say no once in a while.
The bees.
Mr. Eat meat.
No!
No broccolis. Not the broccolis. Ah, my eyes.
Not the beans! Not the beans!
Get into the house! Get into the house!
Oh!
Before you take, you actually think that's how Nicolas Cage comes?
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, so I was gonna pre-record it and then edit it, and we had like an hour of really good material, and Ben was so funny, and I couldn't wait to show people. And then I realized that I forgot to hit record, so like that was completely lost to the world.
You're a good guy. You're a good guy.
Realize,
You're a good
you realize
girl.
at the end of the podcast.
Well, and yeah, I realized like 3 days later when I went to edit it.
Oh,
Wait, what happened?
Why aren't you laughing at that?
Because he lost like 1 hour of his life for nothing.
Wait.
So there's nothing to laugh about it.
Yeah, I
Can you
know.
guys see me? I froze, right?
No.
we see you.
Oh, I think I froze for a second. Yeah, I don't think he forgot to hit record. I think the program just was able to decipher that it was a podcast about veganism and just deleted itself. It was just like, fuck this, I can't survive on that.
It canceled itself.
You gotta feed the computer meat, bro.
Oh shit!
Exactly. But yeah, oh man. So what other embarrassing? Oh yeah, no. This weekend on Victoria shoots the breeze. Victoria shoots the breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She went live with Elspeth Wright, and at one point, that's when Victoria had trouble with
My computer died in the middle of the
fuck.
podcast.
Is it because you forgot to plug the power card on it?
Yeah, I forgot to plug the power cord
fuck.
on it,
See,
and the
if-
computer died. And
See,
then I
Victoria-
came back in.
Victoria,
Peter
if you-
saw the whole thing.
But Victoria, if you just ate meat, then you would have realized your plug was open. You were so
Exactly.
tired.
I'm
You're a
seriously starting to
fraudcaster.
I'm seriously. I'm
You know
starting to
what we
think I'm
should have
deficient
done?
in something. I don't know.
We have missed something
12.
good. We should have done like a counter of puns, and every time Ben tells a pun, to go up to one, like South Park
true.
with shit.
Or instead
the
of a
drinking
counter, how
game.
about every time I tell a pun, Joey punches himself in the face? How about that?
Oh shit!
And the people can just
Goddamn.
count on their own.
Fuck. That's what we're doing, man.
By the end of the night, if I look like Chris Brown's girlfriend, that was a good night.
Oh man.
Shit. But yeah. Anyways.
Shout out to Rihanna. Shout out to Rihanna. That's it.
So after I plugged in my computer and went back on, my computer started freezing, and at the end of the podcast it was completely frozen, so I couldn't stop the feed. It kept just like showing me live, and I couldn't close it either. I don't know why my computer wasn't responding at all, so I just closed it. And it just kept on going. Peter like texted me. He's like, "You're still on. Like your computer's still on."
You think your computer's in the bathroom? You're just taking a wild shit. You're on. You're on.
What? She's like, I can still see the broccoli.
Dude, you're on the air.
Man.
She'll read anything you put on the teleprompter. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Man, good old Victoria. Huh? I mean,
It's been that kind of week. It's been that kind of week.
Oh no, it's hilarious. Just hearing what you were saying is like I said. You should have your own sitcom called Everything Vegan. And
That's just a
everything-
reality show. Like
Oh yeah.
you
no.
don't even need to write the jokes in.
You
No,
guys have pets?
No.
I do have 2 cats though.
But I do have 2 cats. They're not pets. I employ them. They're workers. Okay, they're unionized.
you see Joy's cats get formed together and they're talking, and then when you see Joy and his girlfriend, they're like, meow, run away.
Yeah. Well,
You
there's
never
you have a
wanted to
belly,
put them
so that-
together into a feline scent-a-cat? Staple one's ass to the other one's mouth and see if they'll be faster or something. I don't know.
Faster.
I won't bet on that. They're fat.
Well, you won't know unless you try.
Feline centipede.
I'm not sure my girlfriend will let me do that though. Since I have two, maybe I'll have to flip the coin. Who is in front and who is back? Yeah.
I saw an article actually about centipede, like in Montreal. There's these giant centipedes that have been showing up in people's apartments.
Oh no! Are you serious?
Fucking big centipedes.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
But
I know what you're talking about.
But centipedes are good for you though. They're good for the household.
No,
yeah, because
why?
they
They pay taxes? What the fuck you mean they're good?
But I heard that they eat
The rats too, cockroaches.
They do the dishes.
Yeah, they're good for the household because if anybody sees them or any animals see them, they run the fuck out. They're like preserving the household from the tenant.
Yeah. So the tenant collect yeah.
No, but it's like what Joey said. No, like they eat cockroaches, they eat other and
But
They're animals.
yeah, but there's a good thing though. You can try to avoid having any kind of vermin by cleaning your fucking apartment.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's not like the centipede. It's not like the centipede comes in. It's all like, "Yo, dude, you got any bugs here, bro? I got."
good for the household because they finish your leftover Dominoes.
You see, like
Leave it out and they clean up after themselves.
Like mashed with the comedians of centipede. Yo, bro, you got any fucking bugs over here? No. All right, bye.
Maximo, yo, shout out to Vance. Coffee talks in the house. What's
Hey,
up?
Vance.
Right.
Wah,
I don't know. You have cats, so that's it. It's just Joey with cats, eh?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. No, I had a cat, but he got like he drank milk or whatever. He drank the milk there, and he got constipated. So yeah, we had to put him down. Yeah.
What?
You don't give
Yeah, my wife gets constipated. I never put her down.
Well, hold on.
Peter, the thing of giving milk to a cat, it's a fucking myth. They don't drink it. They don't like it. It's bad for digestion.
No, my mom's cat did do it, and then it would like hide in the corner like it's gonna die or something. So my mom would like bring it to the hospital, and then what was it? I think it cost like $1,000 to stay overnight, the operation, everything. So then she did it, and then it got constipated again. She was like, "Fuck that! Just take this thing out."
Jesus. Maybe it wanted you to froth the milk. Put a little caramel macchiato. And then misspell it like ATC. Cat, something for atk. Atk.
Pussy, are you here? Pussy.
Pussy. My dog is like he had a bacteria in his stomach, and we didn't realize. We just thought he had chronic diarrhea, but we finally got his like shit tested. I just like took some and went, yeah, that's bacteria.
Okay, that's not
No, we sent it in to get tested, and like we're wondering, but like now that the leaves are on the ground, he's such a scavenger. He just goes under leaves and eats anything that's there. It's like Russian roulette. Like he'll just go and he eats like shit off the ground, like other dogs' shit. It's like a problem he has.
Yeah, they do that.
Hunting out other dogs' shit. It's like he's at home watching like fucking Two Dogs, One Bowl, and he just gets inspired and goes out.
So him
finds
getting
dog shit
was
to
just
eat.
a long time coming. Him getting some bacteria or anything, it was just a long time coming.
Yeah, I don't know. We stop him. I drag him around. He like fights me. You should see like a tiny dog fighting me. Like I'm pulling him along, and he has to like put his whole body in like downward dog. That's what downward dog is. It's like the official fuck off pose for dogs. So he's just like fighting against me to not move. He's like He's like looking up at me like no.
So good with all that shit around his mouth. Leave me alone.
But what was about that? Man, remember that douchebag that we went to the dog park with, and that douchebag owner there? Oh, man, I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, we went to a dog park, and there's like a two thing gate to get into the dog park because like I guess they're afraid of other people's dogs going out anyway. So like I go in, and as soon as we open the second door to the gate, this like I don't know what it is about my dog. I guess he's like a little bit different looking because he has like a shorter face. And he's like constantly shy and scared looking, but like this other dog from across the yard was just like an alpha, I guess, and he was just like, fuck that little bitch, and he like ran right across and started attacking. Like a couple of dogs like started attacking my dog. I don't know what it was, what he had, like they thought he was like fucking holding cocaine or something, and they were just like attacking him and like literally like biting, and like he's trying to like bite his neck. I had to like pick him up and I brought him over, but this guy, and it's like every time I try to put my dog down, I just want him to socialize with other dogs, right? Like this, he can't come on a podcast and talk to his friends. He's stuck in the fucking apartment all night, Mind you, I would watch the shit out of that podcast, but like essentially like we put him down. Every time I put him down, the same dog would come over and try to bite him, and like the owner would just like saunter over like, Sister Bruno, like he's talking to me. He's like, I'm not the one biting my dog, you fucking loser. Like, take your fucking dog and take him out. If he can't socialize, you can't just bring Ted Bundy to the sorority house. Like, fuck you.
That sounds like a classic case of victim blaming. Like, he sounds like the kind of guy that is watching Dracula,
Maybe
see
if your
Dracula
dog
drinking
was
the
less
blood.
cute.
Yeah, exactly.
Look what he's wearing.
Yeah,
Nothing. That's my point.
That's your dog putting his neck in his mouth. That's your dog's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Have you seen your dog's neck? It's just fits perfectly in my dog's mouth.
How can you just bite it?
Christ.
It's like Cinderella. It's like, we have the perfect fit.
Oh God, that's brutal.
No, I remember where I used to. I remember when I used to live on the East End. There used to be one of my neighbors. Like, I used to go like through this alleyway near to my apartment, and then this guy had like beware of the dog sign on his backyard. And then I'm walking, and then I noticed, I'm like, the cage is open, and I'm like, oh, like the fence is open. So I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, okay, maybe the dog's gone. So I go in, and then the dog spots me, and I spot the door. So then he's running at me, and I'm running at the door, and I have to like shut the door before it gets
just in time.
I was like, holy fuck!
People leave the fucking gate. It's insane, right?
That was freaking crazy. Oh man, the guy comes out. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I was inside. I was like, dude, close the door, Dad.
Don't do that. Yeah.
No, but the worst was at the park when I picked up my dog. Cause I had to pick him up to get him away from this other dog. And the owner, instead of being like, "Oh, sorry," he said, "Hey, watch his tail," because it was hanging out. He was like, "Look at his tail." And I was just like, "How about instead of watching his tail, I just kick your dog in the fucking face?"
How are you gonna show your dog not to do that with his tail versus just him telling his dog to stop?
Yeah. But I have bad experiences with dogs, like really bad. Like, I worked at this office. The one time I ever worked in an office, I thought, this will be boring. This will be easy, right? I would sit there and just like enter data. But like my boss, he was like, he's a nice guy, but he would always bring his dog to work. And his dog like was generally fine with most people, but when he didn't like you, he was like one of these little like what is like a French bulldog kind of thing, like but he's pretty big, and when he didn't like you, like he would fucking attack you, like he hated you. So he would always have him, like,
attack you.
Like one time he was attached to my boss's desk, which had this one kind of like leg that stuck out from the wall, and like he saw me in the hall and he leaped out at me so hard it like broke his desk.
Oh shit!
Like this thing was like so angry. Okay, so this.
What did you do?
It went at me 2 experiences where it was literally like I felt like I was working at Jurassic Park. It was fucking crazy. I literally one night I like stayed a little bit overtime. I like put in, I just wanted to finish up one file. And it was like an hour over after like when people usually leave, and they knew it hated me, so it would always be locked up when I was there. But I guess the person that was left there with the dog was the boss's aunt, and she had like unhooked the dog, and it was like roaming free kind of in the hall, right?
Oh crap!
Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, getting my shit together. I walk around the corner and I see the dog. It's like this long hall. Part of the hall is carpet. The other part is like ceramic or whatever. Not ceramic, but with whatever the fuck else floor can be. And and I see the dog down on the carpet side on the other side, and it sees me, and I noticed it doesn't have a leash, right? And the woman who unhooked it comes out of her office, and she's standing behind the dog, right? And she looks at me, and there was literally this cinematic moment where we're looking at each other, and she looks down at the dog, and she looks at me, and she's like, "Rah!" like slow motion. Because the dog just, as soon as she said, it's like she sicked it on me, because the dog just took took off after me, and I literally had to run. I was running at the dog. This was like Avengers shit, right? I was running at the dog because I had to like take a quick right, so the dog got onto the tile and like slid past me because it couldn't control itself because it wanted to eat my fucking balls so bad. And then I had to like go back up the stairs and like I took off after it, and then we figured it would be good because now she's between us, right? So the dog starts charging back this way, and she goes to the floor to grab it, and it drags her. And she had to let go. She actually got like carpet burns and shit. She had to let go. Shit. So I ran to the other side. The door wasn't even open. I went back to where like the punch cards were, and I got cornered. I turned around and it lunged at me, and I literally kicked this thing in the face. I kicked in the face, and then it lunged again, and it like caught my fucking thigh. Like it almost bit my balls off. Like literally like caught my thigh. I had like bruises there. Luckily I was wearing like thick jeans or whatever. And then finally like the owner's dad like came out of the office because he actually owns the place, and he was like, and he like controlled the dog and stopped him. But that was it. That was just once. Okay, the second time, it was in the middle of the day. Everyone was there. I went to the bathroom and I saw, and I was like, at this point, I was like, okay, I just calmed down off that first thing. And everybody was super nice to me because they didn't want the lawsuit, you know. After that, it was just like, you want a promotion? You want some cookies? Like anything. Of course. So the second time, I'm going to the bathroom, and I always have to pass that office to get to the bathroom, right? And the dog is standing at the edge of the thing with its leash. And I'm wearing like socks. I don't even have my shoes on. And like the dog is standing at the edge of the thing with its leash, just looking up at me, just like, one day I'm gonna fucking get you, right? So I go into the bathroom and I take a piss, and they have like TVs in the bathroom, so I watch a little bit of like fucking MTV or whatever. And I'm coming out, and I see the dog. You know, I pass it and I look back and I see the dog still where it was with, you know, like leash attached to the desk. And it's like, I don't know, it like pulled a magic trick or some shit, but like I realized as I was looking back at it, it wasn't attached to the leash. Like the leash was going to the dog, but it had unhooked, and it just took off after me again. And this time I'm slipping and sliding because I'm in socks, right? So I'm just like going down the hall trying to fucking make my way back to the, I like make back to my office, but like I get into the door of the office, and the office doors that like, they're like these glass doors that like you can't slam them. You know, they're like, you try to close it, it's like,
oh no,
like a silent fart at night. And you're just trying to close. And like, luckily I'm sharing the office with like another guy who's like kind of like a bigger dude. He like works out, and he like ran to the door and like started like fucking closing it like this. And he was trying to kick the dog out, dude. Literally, I worked at Jurassic Park, and it is not all it is fucking cracked up to be. Okay, it was really.
And you had like multiple. You had multiple Newmans on that freaking floor, man. It's like,
oh man,
yeah. That's why. That's why. If anybody, you know, on that vegan podcast, if anybody can relate with vegetables, it's me. It was not at the top of the food chain. So I think I sympathize with the common carrot.
Oh man, no, but see, that reminds me, like this one time, like my first ex-girlfriend, she had a dog, and this dog hated me. Okay, so every time I'd see the dog, it would be barking at me. But one time, like the dog was gonna attack me, so I'm just sitting down watching TV, and my ex-girlfriend was just yelling at me for bullshit reasons I don't even remember. All of a sudden, let's turn on. I see this dog trying to bite me, but it gets my nose, like it doesn't really bite my face off. This bites my nose, and then the dog, and my girlfriend's like, yeah, you see, because you're a son of a bitch. That's why you just I'm like, listen, this dog hated me from day one. Okay, like this dog hatred has well, I mean, you know, it's like,
wait a minute, a dog bit your nose?
Yeah.
Well, he left a lot of it. He was generous with his share.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Listen to me, okay? So then,
son of a bitch.
Yeah, no. Good dog. That's
good.
So then I got into an argument with her, and I'm like, you know what? Your dog's so fucking stupid. And then she got mad at me. She goes, well, you always talk about my dog. You know, I think you love my dog more than me. I'm like, yeah, at this point. Yeah.
Yes.
What kind of dog was it?
German Shepherd.
Oh shit!
The Germans.
Oh man, no. Honestly, I fear German Shepherds more than I fear Bulldogs. Because German Shepherds, when they look at me, they're like, and you can see their nails. They're like, when they're gonna attack you, I feel like their nails going like clawing into the fucking wood. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Especially when they
They're
don't have any
getting grip.
sheep. They're just, oof.
Don't have I know, but they're looking at me and I'm like, oh shit. And then my sister, she has like a fucking Ben. It's like a mix of your dog with something else. I have no idea, but that dog always tries to fucking bite me, and it's fucking everything around me. Every time I'm there, like I'm just sitting on my sister's couch and I see my sister's dog. It's coming next to me, holding carrying like a little plush toy and just humping it. And I'm like, the fuck? And the dog is looking at me as he's humping this toy. I'm like,
Oh, he likes you.
At least the dog is like trying to like hump another animal. Like my dog, my wife can't leave any underwears on the floor because it sniffs them. Literally, like my dog is trying to like pitch above its league. Like it's literally a perv. It's a fucking pervert.
You should talk to your dog, but listen, there's boundaries here, and dog's gonna like try to
No, it's a dog. It's a dog. It does doing the dog thing, man. That's okay.
So you tell me when you have a girlfriend and when you have a dog, your dog is gonna come to your girlfriend and dry hump the leg?
We have a
restraining
order out against my dog. We have to get a longer leash just to respect it. Too close, you pervert son of a bitch. I had to bring my dog door to door to all the neighbors to introduce him as a sex offender.
Oh man, no, but I remember it. No, but even like with my third ex-girlfriend, like her neighbor had a dog, and the dog was fucking going humping men and women. So I was talking to my girlfriend, and then all of a sudden I hear, then my ex-girlfriend's like, well, he does this all the time, and I'm looking at the dog. I'm like, fuck, I don't know if I should be jealous or if I fucking should be afraid that the dog is having sex and my fucking ex-girlfriend. And then there's another cocksucker who just looks at me as he's fucking humping my girlfriend's leg, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Where do you find these girls?
The fuck do
You
I
always
know?
have the weirdest stories with your ex-girlfriend.
He usually finds them in his trunk.
No, that's Joey. That's Joey.
Last night.
No, that's Joey.
Hold on.
I don't have a trunk.
You caught her
Joke
with
on
another
you.
guy. Did she say the same thing? Was she like, I don't know, he does this all the time?
By the way, folks, this is like no Kezia. Like my second girlfriend was normal. She just cheated on me, but on my birthday. But that's normal.
That's okay. That's all right. Did she cheat on you like the number of times is your birthday or is your age or what?
No, this one.
I cheated on you 31 times. Like,
Happy birthday.
First of all, I'm not 31 years old, and this
It's
is
like birthday beats.
Exactly.
But it's birthday beat off other guys.
Oh man. But, dog stories are cute.
Like, are we pretending we still talking about dogs?
Hey,
Forget my
hold on,
cheating
Ben,
ex-girlfriends.
hold on.
Dog
No,
stories are cute.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be the last thing. But I like your dog when it goes and piss in front of Cinema Bobby.
Oh yeah, my dog
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that's
hates the arts. Like, I can't tell you how much. There's an art gallery downstairs. He's put piss everywhere. Like, you know, the real art gallery is out front. You know, where he's put his best work everywhere. And then he like skips that and takes a shit like right in front of the doors of Cinema Bobby every time. He'll sniff it out. He doesn't give a fuck if there's a ticket teller like just they're looking at him. He's just like, this is where my shit goes. You know, next to your foreign movies.
maybe all the dogs poop there, you know?
I don't know. I really don't think so because people are pretty shocked when he has the audacity to just like. And it's like he'll like trick me into it too. He'll be like doing quick sniff here, quick sniff in front of the cinema. Then it's like, oh, it's out my ass. Like he doesn't even like give me a second to like retract it. He's just like, no.
Oh wait. What shitty movies are here? No English movies that I know of.
Yeah.
All right, I'm shitting. Oh man.
He puts his own subtitles in front of the cinema. He just drops a deuce.
Oh, basically, man.
Actually, just do movie reviews.
He's just not a fan, you know.
Yeah,
It's
few shit
his
out of
Yelp,
that.
you know. He's just like,
It's rated two shits, man. He gave 2 shits about this movie.
Really. So Ben, now let's go back a little bit here. So before you were a comic, you were a musician. So what transitioned you from becoming a musician going to stand-up comedy?
you know, I just was always jealous about how comedians could, make less
Why are you?
money.
Hold on.
So,
Why are you laughing, Victoria? Why are you laughing?
Because his face looks so uninspired. He's just like, that's the question you're gonna ask me.
Why? No, there's gonna be more questions. Victoria, you know what? Okay,
I'd be like,
go ahead. Ben.
cuz.
Go ahead.
You're banished.
I just, I didn't think my job title was embarrassing enough to tell my my wife's friends, so I figured he's a star.
Fair enough.
He's a musician. And then now she's like, he's an artist? I don't know, I guess. Whatever the fuck. No, I don't know. I did music for like 20 years, and then I just took a break. Like, I just got kind of, bored. Not bored, but like I like doing music, but it's like, I was like pursuing it like violently for so long, and then comedy's something I always wanted to try, and you know how it is once you get started. Yeah. It's like it's like much higher stakes and much lower stakes at the same time. It was like a big switch, at one thing, like I don't have to invest in, like I just show up to a show 10 minutes before going on and bring my mic, versus like loading up the car and planning for weeks between opening bands and sharing gear and all the garbage with like music. And then like, but at the same time, it's like, you can fail a lot harder in comedy than you can at music, on the spot. It could be like, this is something I used to say at the Kidman's open mic, because I would sometimes do music and comedy, and I'd tell people like the difference, is it's no longer fun to invite my friends to shows now that I do comedy. It's not fun because, now I do because I'm more confident, and it's like, yeah, it's fun, we're all having fun. Comedy's fun regardless. But before, it was like when I was getting started, no matter what, I would always invite my friends to my music shows because they would sit there and even if I didn't feel like I was hitting all the marks, playing everything right, or just not feeling it myself, I wasn't in the mood, they couldn't really tell the difference. And after they'd come up to me like, yeah, man, great job, you fucking, good energy, you did your thing, like, yeah, I'll see you next time, and you bring a friend to your comedy show and he'll sit there and it's like, if you're not doing well, like, it, the crowd knows it, like, what is he gonna do, come up to me after and be like, all right, man, see ya. And he just fucking, and then he blocks me on Facebook. Like, never invite me to that shit again. Like, it's stress. It's different, But no, I love comedy. I'm definitely gonna, I'm definitely still making music whenever I want, but it's more of a hobby now. And comedy is just an easier way to get on stage and interact with people. And I think that's what I liked about music to begin with. I'd like play in a band and I'd like talk for 5 minutes between songs and just like interact with the crowd, and my band would always be like, yo, can we get a fucking move on? We practiced like 12 songs. We're gonna be here till Thursday at this point. I was like, all right, we'll do the next song. But it's not it turned out that eventually that wasn't the part that I was looking forward to. It was just like getting up in front of people and being an idiot.
True. Well, if you ever need a triangle guy, I'm the guy for you if you want.
Hey, we audition rigorously for triangle. Okay, so if you think you're just gonna come in and ding some shit, that's not the thing. There's like a physical fitness aspect. You have to know you can roll, so you gotta like jump out of the car and beat an old lady at any given point. It's like there's a hazing, okay?
I do that at Maxi all the time. I'm down, man. I'm ready. Fucking down, bro.
By the way, yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead, Victoria. Speak.
I was just gonna ask, like, did you do musical comedy before, or like that happened with comedy? Like, what did you do before?
I just did music, but like, I kind of like had a bit of a persona between songs. I'd usually be kind of a kook, and just be like random, stare people down. Like, I just like got really comfortable being uncomfortable and making people uncomfortable. And I think like it was weird because like sometimes it fit my music depending on the band, and sometimes like not. I'm singing these sad songs, and in between songs I'm like, so who eats kids? Just like nothing. Just like try to like shake people up a bit. But no, like people kept telling me to do musical comedy, and like I was always like, I don't really want to put the two together. I was really like enjoying the break from music and everything. But then once COVID hit, like there's like nothing else I could really do. I was like, I have all this gear.
That's really recent.
Yeah, it's literally when I started doing that. I mean, like a year before COVID hit, me and Dion Owen like got together to write like what ended up being the first song I recorded for my record, which was "Eating for the Sake of Eating." We like kind of got together to write it because we were going up at the Nest, from time to time and doing this act where like I would play guitar and he would ask people things in the audience and he would like invent songs about them on the spot, and I would just like improvise on guitar to make sure there's like background music and stuff, and it was all just very like, so you go down to the chipper and you take your girlfriend, and you like have these details about them that he just put in it, you know. So it was fun. It was called like the three man quartet, which is funny because there's only two of us. and we, you know, we'll probably get back to doing that once you know, the nest opens up again. It's just a stupid thing. But we wrote this one song and we tried to perform it together. It was Eating for the Sake of Eating, and we tried to perform it together one time, but like neither of us memorized the lyrics, so it was just fucking terrible, and we stopped writing songs and just did like the improv thing after that. But then when the COVID hit, and like he messaged me and he was like, dude, I think the world needs Eating for the Sake of Eating, so I recorded it and made a video. So it was pretty much because of him that I did like an album of songs, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, before I continue, shout out to the guy.
What the hell's going on, man?
The guy.
Fuck, man.
You're really disruptive.
No, I'm saying, sorry. Shout out to the guy who was sneezing in the background.
You think
That's it? That's
I
all
didn't hear
it
that.
took?
Yeah.
Sneeze.
I didn't hear that either.
I didn't hear it. Yeah. What the fuck?
I think your headphones are just allergic to you.
Maybe.
They just
Sorry, go
sneezed
ahead.
into your head.
Or there's somebody in your house you don't know about. He's doing coke. He's doing coke.
Yeah.
Sure, sorry
No,
about that. Keep going.
No, actually, no. I was gonna say because I remember I was looking at your Netflix song that you had, and I remember there was a comment at the bottom, and I was like, and then the guy, I was like, oh shit, I kind of agree with him. But I was like, you ever thought of like doing that on TikTok, like shorter version songs?
See, I don't know how
That would be really
TikTok
good.
works. Like I never kind of like, I don't know. Like ever since I feel like I'm 32, 33 now,
Yeah.
and I
You feel like you're 33?
No, I feel like I'm 22. No, I am 33, and I don't know. I think it's true. Like after a certain while, like the apps, they adapt to different sensibilities and different like approaches for like more of a youth, and like ever since Snapchat, I just don't understand them anymore. I don't fucking get how it works. Like Snapchat was like the one that I finally like, I opened it and people were like, get on Snapchat. I opened it, I was like, I don't even know how to fucking approach this. Like I don't like this looks ridiculous. This looks like an ADD kid's mind. You know, it's
Pretty
just like
much.
shit just shooting out of nowhere.
Pretty
I don't know
much.
how to post. I don't know how to arrange. I don't know how to whatever. I just like, fuck this. So I like, you know, Instagram was my age cutoff. I don't think I can.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, during the first lockdown, you know, I'm like, before I got into the YouTube stuff, I'm like, let me check what TikTok is all about, because I'm seeing like people just sitting and eating toast, and they're getting like 1,500, like 5,000 views, and then this is me with my stomach just looking outside, all depressed, and I get like 5 views. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, so I'm like, you know what?
Tell me how TikTok fame or TikTok views can translate into actual like fame or actual like being exposed, you know, getting gigs. And if some bunch of people from TikTok like you in certain city, you're gonna go there and sell out a show. Like,
Actually, there was I have to get the comedian's name. I forget the girl's name, but apparently she got a Netflix special, a comedy special
from TikTok.
Yeah.
But I don't know what this girl did. I don't know. Like, I remember hearing it on Joe Rogan, but I have no idea what this girl done or what.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
it just makes me laugh because every time I think of TikTok, I think of when I was really hoping that there would be an international app dedicated to docking. And they would call it Dick Doc.
That's Pornhub. That's Pornhub app.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Pornhub.
Yeah.
Or Grinder.
Doc,
Grinder special app.
I don't know. It's one day I'll like, you know, it's the kind of thing I'm gonna have to like dedicate a week to figuring it out, and then I'll be like going, you know. But like, I don't like to put out anything that's not. I want to skip the stage where I'm putting out shitty, stupid TikToks that are just putting like a song behind me like waking up. I need to like have smart things, and like I dedicate time to that platform, you know.
Yeah.
I think if you just do your music on there, like little clips, people will take your music and do their own clips with it, and then they're gonna go look for your music.
think my music is available on TikTok. Is it not? I don't know. Maybe I have to add it specifically, but I don't know if it's some of the songs on my album might be available there. Like, I wanted to do like a TikTok challenge with robot friends if everyone could just like dance with their appliances or something.
Yeah.
Stick your dick in your toaster.
Let's do it.
I don't know about that one, but
exactly. I don't know about that one, but
you should try it out. Friend, man. Like,
no, you should try. Yeah, just like try it out. Because the thing is like what I kind of like about it is that since like the video is automatically there, you're like forced to watch the video, so you automatically get views. Like I remember I put like I put a video by accident. It was also like 35 views in like 2 minutes, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know. I didn't know I was filming. I was like, oh shit. But I like the fact that, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like
people get canceled.
He's yelling at girl his girlfriend. He gets canceled. Oh man!
And Claudio got 5 views.
You're famous just
Mel
for
Gibson, just like I didn't realize we were on the set. Oh shit! Being racist in private.
Oh, God damn, all the way.
Shout outs to Hollywood Hogan, man. That's
for sure.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask something. So anyone here, even people who are watching, so what does everyone think about that OQLF attack that happened to a bakery on St. Leonard?
The attack?
Not attack. No.
This is getting hot. What's going on?
No. Sorry,
is this an Italian bakery?
Yes.
I'm
no,
you don't change your English signs; they show up with pitchforks and.
Those fucking guys.
Yeah, no. This thing, like, and then like, because I know someone who knows the owner, and they're like, Granita, right? And this is the most dumbest thing I've been talking about. So a lot of people on other podcasts as well, and like they want to change the word Granita to glass of citron.
That's dumb.
No, it's so much sexier though. Oh,
I like it.
Use like glass of citron right now.
Yeah, and then today, and then literally, I went there today to the same bakery with a friend of mine, right? And I'm like, so I'm looking at the menu, and then you go, oh, would you like? I'm like, I'm gonna have a glass of citron, and then the waiter's like, we don't
get the
serve
fuck
that.
out of here.
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter what language you're speaking. Who's walking into this place, just like opening a menu, seeing a couple of like Italian words that they don't understand? Like, what is this place?
I know. I know.
Is this Narnia? Like, what the? Narnia? Fucking Google it, you loser.
I'd be
Google
more
in French.
I'd be more surprised if they went into Chinatown like, what the fuck is this? Mandarin.
Yeah, did they give people in Chinatown shit? Like, what are they doing?
Yeah. When they see wonton on a menu, do they get mad? Like,
I guess.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It's like they go into Chinatown, they're like, you got to take the dragons down from the sculpture and put skidoos.
Something you guys need to realize is all those shit are based on complaints. So that means that somebody somewhere went into that fucking restaurant and complained about it, and they had to come over because they don't take the initiative.
Yeah, but they could come over and decide that it's not a big deal.
Exactly, but that means there were people that think it was a big deal. Then they went over and they were like, yeah, obviously it is a big deal, which is not. It's kind of fucking retarded. But
I was working at a pub, and I'm not going to say which one, but I was working there as a bartender. We had a busboy. A lot of the busboys would be from Ireland, like actually from Ireland. And all the busboys' job is bring you food, take your plate. Sometimes some moron would try to send their order through a busboy or like try to ask the busboy for something. And the busboy would like one of the guy, actually the guy who got a complaint against him was probably one of the busboys that was trying the hardest to actually learn French words. Like he would ask us stuff and everything. And they asked him for like some un peu de moutarde, right? And he I guess he didn't understand that it was like mustard or something, but he kind of like brought them back like a whole basket of things, but not the mustard, right, or something. Anyway, there was like a tiny nothing, right? He could have just asked the server, and this person wrote a huge letter to the OQLF, to like everybody that like tried to get us fined and all this shit, like because fucking bitch needed mustard, bro. Like,
why are you going to an Irish bar if you don't like Irish culture?
I know, it's like, of course, and there's like people that work at the bar that have almost never spoken French, and no one ever complains, and they have a great relationship with a lot of the French people that go in there. There's a lot of people that go for that. You're going to a place. Why do you always want it to be the same? Why do you always have to be fucking served by Pierre-Yves? Like, what's the fucking like? It's about diversifying, a little bit, and having.
It's not a matter of that. It's kind of stupid too, because when I speak to English people, I don't feel any hostilities toward the French language at all. They kind of understand what's going on, but when the UQLF do that kind of shit, you lose so many people to the cause of keeping Quebec French, or at least predominantly French,
because it's for the wrong reasons, right?
Exactly,
it's not for like
way.
inclusion and preserving of the language. Because I feel like if you let it go to, it's for spite. It's for the fact that like, well, you don't, I don't want you taking my, like the fact that a lot of people were requiring English as a language, like they're saying 60% of jobs were asking for bilingualism. It's like, it just makes the fucking province stronger. It just makes the province strong. It just makes us to be able to deal with outside places and get more business from other parts of Canada and stuff. Like it just makes it really integrate into the into the economy. Like it's like you're cutting yourself off at the fucking knees if you're just going to be like, we only need the people that graduated from these 3 universities working in this province. Thank you. Like,
I mean, and I don't know if you guys know this, but within like French-speaking people, there's like really a sort of elite thing going where it's like the Quebec accent is not let's say the best accent, and you have to be more towards French from France as you can possibly go. If you have English words, English like structures to your sentences, even if we've been saying it that way for 100 years because we're in Quebec and we are close to the English, it's no good. You're nothing. You're a fucking.
Those guys are fucking ignorant.
There's 2 ways of looking at it. Like, it's almost like some people consider it like the real like farm like accent, to be kind of like Texan English, There's like a vast difference. But if you think about it, and this is something that I always found interesting, was the fact that Quebec French is actually closer to like the original French than France is. France is sitting next to England and being like warped into this like kind of like poly-European language that was like softened up, like just like an English, like a British accent. It's just kind of like it was always like evolved. Whereas the settlers that came over from France to Quebec, like, were speaking a French that's very close to the one we actually use today. It's like it almost got preserved here. More
the
like
Norman
museum,
French. It's more the Norman French, because when you go read actual old Norman texts from Normandy, you realize they do the same contraction as we do. Like, instead of saying
like, call, yes.
Not
we still
necessarily
use
that,
the word
but
gas. I mean,
we'd say instead of saying fenêtre, we say fenêtre. But when you read the old Norman text, it's the same thing. They say fenêtre or mouet. It's old French. It's like exactly like you said. So
I don't like the I actually do like the way that like European French says it. Like I feel like there's a happy medium, honestly, because I feel like there's some people from Quebec that I don't understand what the fuck they're saying, because it's so chewed up and like in the nose. And then there's some people from France that I don't understand what the fuck they're saying, because it's so, it's just so like bassy and open. But like there's tons of people who I absolutely understand what they're saying, because they speak with their. It's just because they just enunciate better, like they just. I don't think it's really about this accent or that accent. There's just some people that don't, like, even in English, I'll not understand someone if they're not enunciating properly. It's the same thing with like talking to someone who comes from a different language, different area with like a different dialect, like Australia. And if they get anything, it's like it's English, but I don't get it. Like, so it just depends on the person. I think it's like case by case. But obviously there's like a. The words you choose. I don't like when someone from like the one thing I don't like about Parisian French is I don't like the anglicisms. I like stationnement, not parking. You know?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I think that throws me off when someone's like talking a different language and my mind is set to that language, and then they start speaking my language, and I'm like, what are we doing?
Oh boy.
What's going on?
You're going to have a lot of fun in Switzerland when you hear the French with some German type of sounding words they have.
Yeah.
And 90, they have some things that are quite different in Switzerland and Belgium. They're French also, so
Yeah.
there's no.
How do they say 420s 10?
Yeah, 90. Yeah, exactly, 90 instead of
But that's
90.
closer to that's more similar to English. They don't
Yeah.
say
German,
70, they say
More closer
70,
to German,
which is
actually.
70.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, which makes sense. But
makes
there's
more
no.
sense,
That's what's burned my ass so hard about that whole debate.
What?
The French from France is not the only valid French in the world. It's just one of many
No.
ways to speak
Of course,
French.
no French is valid.
Yeah. There you go. But
kidding,
just
I'm
to
kidding,
come
I'm
back to
kidding.
that OQLF kind of shit, what's fucking annoying me with all
This is
this?
gonna be canceled by the OQLF.
Oh no! It's fine. It's not that. It's just the way we defend French is the worst possible way because we're putting people off about the whole thing. When people make a conscious effort to learn French, we're not trying to help them. We ridicule them. We make them feel inferior, which is not the way to do. The
so punitive.
defensive technique we're using instead of just trying to have a pop culture that makes people wants to learn French. That would be the best approach, but we don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm
100%, but I think more than anything, it's just not the fucking time.
Yeah.
Honestly, more than anything, it's like whether or not I understood the argument before, like I get the preservation of like this and that, but to sink that kind of money into that fucking operation that's gonna go and hurt people that are already hurting, that just
5
shows
million.
that this whole operation of the OQLF has the wrong intentions completely. It shows that it's always been out of spite. It's always been malicious.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like you could not have shown your colors truer than that. Like that is bullshit. You know?
Oh no, this is a new way to separate it. Well, why go through, why go through all the voting and just keep putting rules to just get everybody out of there.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's like just freak people out, just kick them out. By it's like not wanting to break up with your girlfriend, so you just like fucking fart in her face every 2 seconds. You know?
Yeah.
Like, she'll break up with me eventually.
But if she likes it, you're fucked. That's the problem, man.
She like if she's into it, you're fucking. Guess
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
Guess what? Us Anglophones. We're digging the farts. We're fucking digging the farts, bro.
You're into fart jokes, you guys. All right. We
Ah,
can live with honest. I'm going to turn my set into 5 minutes of fart jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, but anyways, and going back and then now I was at the same place with a friend of mine today, and I'm like, so espresso, get this, espresso is cafe Italien, and I'm like,
oh, that's okay.
Is pizza also a tarte aux tomates? Like
close to it.
More Chicago pizza though.
Yeah, and then actually someone else brought this up. By the way, it's like like the word arrête. Like again, it's like what Ben said about Anglicism. Like the stop sign in France, it's stop. But here, arrête. It's like we're the only province that has the word arrête. And then
not only that, I was watching.
That's a word that anybody can just fucking learn. It's not a big deal, you know.
And plus, hold on, Victor, before I continue, I'm sorry, if you see a stop sign, whatever other freaking language it is, I'm sure you're gonna understand whether it's in Chinese or Hebrew. It's fucking stop.
It's
like if I put a sticker that says "Don't stop," are you just not gonna stop? Or
I mean, it depends on the country. It depends on the country. You could be like, stop raping or something. Then it's like,
I don't know what to stop doing. They didn't specify. But that's true. Like when you see that like a stop sign is so universal that it's like. It's you're not gonna like roll through it and smash into someone who's like, I'm sorry, I don't read French, It's the same way you're not gonna roll through a red light like, sorry, I'm colorblind.
Yeah, actually, one of them really messed up. A few years ago, when I was doing my driving license, doing my test, my driver's license, there was 2 pictures of a stop sign. One says arrête, and the other one said nothing. Mm-hmm. Just you just see the stop sign, but you see nothing written. All right. Now I'm gonna ask you this question. Which is the right answer? Arrête or the one written with nothing in it?
What?
You see.
I don't understand the question.
Okay, you see which one is the right way of saying a stop sign? Picture number 1.
The right way of seeing one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, one that says arrête.
Yeah.
Or another one which is same diagram, but there's nothing written in there, but it still shows you the picture of stop. It does not say stop. It does not say arrête. Which one of those
It should just have a hand like this.
Yeah.
No.
It should be a hand, or it should just have the diagram, and it just says "no" means no in it.
Honestly, this was
Like by the time you process it, it's like what?
Yeah, exactly.
You should have got, you needed consent to keep going. You fucking idiot, you gotta.
Don't be this guy. I've been Cosby being like.
What?
But I clicked the arrête. Yeah. And apparently, if you click the one without the sign that says arrête, it's wrong because only in Quebec. In Quebec, this is how you. This is the stop sign for Quebec, but arrête. But I'm like,
wait, you clicked the one with nothing?
No, I clicked the one with arrête.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, like a lot of people that I know click the one with nothing because they're like, oh, it's a fucking stop sign. Right? You think around the world that you see a stop sign, but you don't understand what's the word is. But as long as you know it means to stop.
Yeah, but you're taking the test in Quebec.
Yeah,
that's what the signs are. If they click nothing, I'm happy they're not on the road.
Yeah, I know.
There should be a third.
A lot of people failed on that question.
There should be like a third answer. There should be a third answer. Is like you drink a Labatt Blue and keep going, and it's like 2 right answers. It's like, okay.
Come to a stop sign. Do you shotgun a beer, or what do you? You text your mom, shotgun a beer, or slow the car down? Which one?
They're all right. They're all right.
Yeah, all of the above. You got 2 hands. Get to work.
Oh my god!
It's funny because before even texting was illegal and shit. I remember one time I was driving with a friend of mine, and I had to take a picture. I wonder if I still have it because I know I've come across it before, and it made me laugh. It was like this old friend of mine. He was driving. We were driving to a movie, and we had stopped to get food, and he was trying to text his friend. He's driving, and at one point I look over. He's simultaneously texting his friend to see if he got us tickets, driving with his elbow, eating a sandwich that he bought, and when I looked over, he's like, "Yeah, this is a bad song," and he tries to change the radio. He did 4 things, and point one of those things was driving.
Oh my god!
Can I tell you something? I'm happy you said that story. I remember once. Okay, I was one of my coworkers. Oh, dude, you live downtown? I'll give you a lift to Molino Grew. I said, yeah, thanks, man. So he's driving, and then he gets a text message, and we're on the 20.
Yeah.
So in the middle of it, he goes, "Oh shit, I got text. Yo, you got the wheel?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he takes his hands off the wheel and he starts texting. I'm like, "Bro, what are you doing?" I'm legit holding the wheel. I'm like, "Bro, what are you doing?" Yeah, sorry, my mom called. I'm like, "No, dude, stop that."
Yeah. Well, there's if ever you want someone to do that, there's a way of saying that without explaining. It's just shotgun. Everyone knows you're gonna be in the front seat. So if ever I need to answer a text and someone's with me, I'll always just be like, "Jesus, take the wheel." He'll know to fucking be my savior,
It would be messed up. It'd be messed up midway. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm an atheist," and then you just fucking crash.
It'd be funny if he said, "Hey, could you take the wheel?" And instead of doing that, you just started jerking him off. I got you, bro. I got you. Finish your text. I'm almost done here.
Oh my god. Oh man, that would be right. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Oh my goodness. Good times.
You sure know how to work a stick.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hey.
Oh man. Victor, were you gonna say something?
Was I? When?
Fucking before you got cut off, you were about to say something.
Oh yeah. So no, this is irrelevant now. I'm done. No.
Go ahead.
Next topic.
Go ahead. Just fucking say. Don't
Pass.
No, you're honestly, you're my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, no, babe, no, never mind. I was gonna say so. Well, why the fuck are you just say it?
I think that's universal. It's just not only your girlfriend.
Yeah, no, whatever. Listen to me, okay? Because we're focusing on me for a few minutes. Okay, Victoria, come on, say it.
See,
this so worked up.
Can we move the fuck on?
I was just gonna say that the parking signs in Montreal, I saw in a YouTube video, this guy brought it up. The parking signs in Montreal, they don't stay no parking or no pas de stationnement, it's a P for parking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like all over Quebec is the P of parking.
Yeah,
and that's fine. But not granita somehow.
Yeah, I know.
That's okay.
Tiramisu is wrong.
Yeah, no. Oh, man. By the way, tiramisu, no shit. What it is in Quebec, it's tarte au italien.
What?
Tarte au italien. Yeah.
Tarte aux Italiens.
Yeah, it's a fucking cake.
I swear
It's not even
to
a
God,
tart.
It's
not even a fucking
I went
pie.
there and then I saw Café Italien, citron glace, and then I saw that. I'm like, God, and cannoli is canol. I'm like,
Canol.
Canol.
The person
That doesn't mean anything in French.
No, it doesn't.
But the person that came up with that translation, though, she's a fucking tarte. Because in French, tarte is to call somebody an idiot.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
right. It's another dig. It's like
you
have to call like an Italian sandwich idiot sandwich. That's what it is in French. Sandwich.
No, but apparently what happens though, like they'll go to your restaurants and then they translate the words for you, and they find translations that has nothing to do with with North America, or they just can't find it and they make themselves sound intelligent.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. Oh man, it's the only way to do it.
Why tarte's Italien? Like the whole thing about tiramisu is it's a coffee dessert, right? So it just be something with coffee, like
at least.
Like something au cafe, like you can call it, do it, or you're not just gonna be like fucking Italians did it, you can call anything was Italian,
Exactly.
Tarto's Italien could be pizza, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, like it's hundred of years of history, and they didn't came up with anything else in terms of desserts than fucking tiramisu. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Oh man.
Yeah, because then what are we gonna call what about like food that's like intentionally Quebecois? Like what are you gonna call like poutine is what is like a stew de Québécois, like what the fuck?
Frog pie or something like that.
Frog pie.
No, it's just a hot chicken sandwich. That's what it's called.
Yeah, hot chicken
okay, yeah.
Sandwich. I love putting G
in
sandwich.
No, my relatives from Italy from the Bronx, New York. I'm like, oh, you guys want a sandwich? I mean, you sound like really stereotypical Italian right now. And but it didn't occur to me what a sandwich was because it was like 2 a.m. and I go, oh, I want a sandwich. I'm like, what the fuck is this sandwich? Like it's not processing to me. Yeah. And he goes, you have the prosciutto and the mozzarella and shit. And I'm like, oh, you want a sandwich?
Okay.
Sandwich sounds a lot more like you're asking for your 2 cousins in a gangbang. Like,
exactly.
You want a sandwich?
Okay, I honestly thought he was going the other way. I thought it was like the N-word in the Bronx or something. I was like.
No.
Yeah, those sandwiches over there, fucking guys, man.
Wait, there's no
I would
D in
accept
Italian?
that as an Italian dig. If someone once called me a sandwich, like I'm gonna start calling it a fucking sandwich right here.
Yeah, but no. Going back to Victoria, like in Italy, like the D is silent. It goes sandwich. No, sorry. Fuck, it's really hard to pronounce it.
You got it, Claudio. Take your time.
D comes after C. It comes after C, Claudio.
Really, Ben, Peter.
The D is silent. We got real quiet dicks.
Oh,
Berlusconi won't agree with that.
Silent.
You like that, don't you? Oh man.
Don't
so there's no D, is what you're saying.
There's D, but it's silent. It's a sandwich.
Shit.
Where's the
sandwich.
G coming from?
The G is the way North American Italians say it because Italians, like in Italy you say capicol, but in the States they go gabigol, like
Gabigol.
G-A-B-O, like
we got some gabigol. It's because they can't open their mouth wide enough to say C.
Gabigol.
But I would guess it might be a Sicilian thing or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a Sicilian thing, and they come in a Calabrese thing. So that's why when I speak like Italian on my Calabrese, nobody understands. Like, I'm like I'm Mafia Inc. Like everyone looked at me as if I was mentally challenged. Like what? I'm like let's just go to proper Italian, and like everybody knows. So Ben, you know how to speak Italian, Ben?
Yeah.
No. I know how to imitate your accent, but that's it. I can speak Claudio, just not Italian.
You know what? How's about this? Okay, you're gonna see.
Hey, how's about this? Okay, you fucking son of a bitch.
Hey, you know what? You motherfucker.
It's a Gabigol, okay?
You know what? I'm gonna hide my accent one night in the comment. When we get back into comedy, I'm gonna hide my accent so much.
Swear to God.
Everyone
Ain't happening. Ain't happening. I don't believe in you on this
hide my
one.
accent, you
No,
guys. You
it's
guys
not
always
gonna
fucking
happen.
busting my balls. You get out of my fucking face. This is my podcast, okay? This fucking podcast. You believe this shit?
You sound like RTM if he was Italian. You sound like RTM if he's Italian.
RTM?
RTM's Italian? RTM's
Yeah,
Italian?
that show that we went to in the West Island that you almost drove us off the bridge. Sound like that guy if he was Italian.
RTM? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You're acronyming someone so as to not hurt their feelings, as if they would have listened to an hour and 14 of this podcast and heard it.
That's true.
Everybody has turned this off already.
No, listen.
Especially him. If you're going to talk about Richard Mullen, just get at it.
Richard. Oh, that guy.
That was that guy. Fuck, man.
Oh, that
We've
guy.
talked about him before on the podcast.
I like how you know his middle
Exactly.
name, too.
Why
What the
you
fuck?
fucking don't name the guy?
Did he send you a message, Claudio? Is he threatening you? Or like,
No.
you want to mention him again?
No, that's Blue Dog. That's Blue Dog, man.
Okay. All right.
It's not mentioned. Come on.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, it's a soft. All right, so guys, I found out that there's an iceberg about to crash into a British island.
Okay,
Now?
Apparently, yes.
It sounds like Titanic 2.
Exactly.
Like, this is the
No, Ben.
fucking
The
sequel.
stakes are
It's like-
much higher.
The iceberg is back and it's pissed. It's taking like
Titanic 2
thought the
already
fucking
happened.
boat was
Another-
big enough. It is
Sounds
not.
like another day in 2020.
Oh man, yeah, I legit wrote that. I was like, this is amazing. I was like, Mother Nature just can't get enough of the British, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh man, god damn.
It just which is the same iceberg. I used to think like what
Still have a bit of painting of the Titanic on it.
This is like a franchise iceberg. I used to think like you know I once I tried to do this joke about how like people think about like celebrities, where are they now, like you know like like kid celebrities. I used to think about like old like things in history, like the iceberg from the Titanic. What's it up to now? Is it just like ice cubes all busted up in someone's drink, just like I used to be something, like what is it do, like what are these things doing, you know?
Fucking has been.
But Peter,
I wonder how global warming's treating it.
God damn. But Peter, how big is this iceberg?
I have to look that up. I have to look it up again. Yeah, I was like,
It's just gonna stop when it gets shallow. Like,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
That would have been
This
kind
is
of
not
important.
worthy
You
of
tell us
me.
how big it is versus the island it's going to crash onto.
Yeah, exactly.
it's gonna smush it against the rest of Europe.
Yeah. And then melt and.
I'm sending it to the chat now. Yeah, that's pretty good.
God damn. God
Oh
damn.
well.
All right.
Oh, that was the video you shared to us, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, but that was when we were talking about the animals.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What about the animals? I love
We were talking about
animals.
animals. So I remember when Ben had that freaking Jurassic Park scare.
Yeah.
When he saw the thing coming at him, and I was like, okay, this is how you stop it. But like this dude, apparently an elephant comes at him and he just stays there. He's just like, hey, stop. And the elephant stops. And I'm like, what the
This
fuck?
is why I work out. Fucking take on a train, eh? Just like, flex.
Oh man.
I remember Ron White had a joke with apparently it was a guy. He said he wanted to stand in the middle of a hurricane to prove that his body is capable of stopping the hurricane.
Yeah.
But he's like, dude, it doesn't matter how many sit-ups you have, when a car hits you, like
I'll tell you this much. This was sometimes it's 100% about mental power, because I freaked out my friend so hard. One time we were watching it wasn't the Canadians, it was the farm team, the Rocket or whatever. We went to see them against the Marlies.
Yeah.
At the Place Belle, and we were sitting there, and I literally was joking around because they kept doing the fucking wave. Okay, first of all, after the pandemic, no one's ever doing the fucking wave again. We're done with waves. It's not fucking happening. But they were like doing the wave, right? And the wave would come around. And one time, like I was just joking around. I looked at my friend and I put my fucking arms like this, and I was like, "No, fuck, I'm stopping the wave." I just like kept my mouth shut. And I was like, "No," and like and he was just like, "You can't do it, you can't do it." And they came around, and literally I stopped it. It hit me like there was like 3 rows after me. It trickled off and died.
Wow.
And it just fucking.
I just picture like the announcer be like, and there's an asshole in the crowd that doesn't want to continue the wave.
I would love if the camera just zoomed in on me going.
Everybody's doing the wave except this old guy being like masculine version of Karen. Ball.
It really needed me to continue. It needed my stupid arms to continue. You know?
But then I picture like the freaking conspiracy theories. Like, you see, that guy knew COVID was coming. He stopped the wave.
For 10 minutes, I was the Nostradamus of the fucking arena. Like, holy shit. My friend was so impressed. He looked at me and gave me one of his hot dogs. He's like, okay. I feel like we should have bet something on that.
You guys,
at least yours.
Oh, sorry, man.
Sorry, no. What did you say, Joey?
I was just thinking, like, this guy that didn't raise up during the wave must have been the same fucking guy that yelled on fucking clerks not to wear the damn mask.
No,
I have my right.
No, I was gonna say, like, at least yours has a happy ending. You know, you got up, like, you didn't end up like the guy from Chicago that like caught the ball that could have saved, like, the Chicago Cubs to go into the next round, and then they did like a whole documentary of like how the people were trying to kill this guy, and then they're like, where is he now? And it was wow. And it was like 9 different guys trying to get the ball, but this guy catches it, and they're like, we're gonna fucking kill you, and he's like. And they blame like bad luck on him.
Yeah.
It was just like a guy
and I stand in the middle of the street and I go like this, I can stop this wave of COVID.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you tried it?
We're fine.
The cops are like, go home, wear a mask, please.
I'm doing your job.
By the power of Karen Hood, I'm just going to sit during the wave and scrap everybody's fun.
Karen Hood, you're being arrested for Karen Hood.
Being arrested by public display of Karen Hood.
Yeah.
Oh man,
you've talked to enough managers.
So we'll end it here with Ben. Ben, do you have anything else you wanna plug in about yourself, your upcoming shows? What are you doing?
Well, I do
your
plug in
upcoming
my phone.
shows.
Hold on.
Oh, he's plugging it in.
Oh damn.
It's my favorite thing to do. I think I tried that last time with Victoria too, eh? I don't know. I like to plug in my phone at the end of every show.
I have that show at Sweet Fuck All.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be starting a bit of a, I wouldn't call it a podcast. I don't know what I would call it, but there's something going down, something I'm toiling with.
Oh,
is it with the books?
No, is it the thing with the Paul Ash? No, okay.
No. And no, it's not the thing with the books. It's something totally different. I kind of had this spur of the moment, and I bought some gear to do it. But I'm not going to talk about it yet in case I get lazy tomorrow and decide I'm going to go into fucking, painting houses, But
or if you talk about it, you'll have to do it.
What?
If you talk about it, you'll have to do it.
Yeah, maybe. Give yourself a deadline.
I mean, I did organize quite a bit of it already, but I'm not ready to talk about it. Okay. Just know that. Okay. Just know this. Sooner or later, I will also be doing something no one's gonna watch.
Oh,
Ben, this is just a start. You're painting houses. I'm just gonna go around and be like, yo, you guys need a primer, and I'm just gonna start jerking off the walls. And just
yeah, exactly. Primer. If a guy divvied up his jobs like that, he's like a paint contractor. It's like, hey, can you paint my house or not? It's like, yeah, I got my buddy. He does the primer. I come in and do the first coat, and my other buddy comes in and does another coat. Like, I don't do all of it. Fuck, what do you think? I only studied the second coat. Okay, I don't know how to do the first one.
No, Ben, on my old apartment, actually, it was so ghetto. But I remember the guy came in. He's supposed to paint, so he starts painting without chipping down the wall, and he's like, dude. Do I do something first? I'm like, bro, I'm not your boss. Like, what are you doing?
I hired you.
It was the funniest thing, man. Oh man.
It's like a
And he
guy
was an
from Bell
alcoholic.
coming out and being like, "Oh, which one's a phone and which one's a TV?" It's like, what the fuck?
That sounds like a
do, you know,
Victoria question.
do you know what you're looking
Actually,
at?
and you know what? It's funny. It sums it all up. My buddy had a person from Bell come in, and then the guy asked her like, "What's wrong with it?" But in French. So the girl says it in English. She's like, "Oh, can you say it in French, please?" He was like, "What the fuck? I'm paying you. Like, what the fuck is?" It was freaking crazy.
Yeah.
It was fucking nuts, man.
That's awesome. I love service people. They're half asleep. You know, I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
get it.
oh,
I
man,
walk
there's
into
some
someone's
people
house like, what am I
talking.
doing here again? I start making myself a sandwich. Oh yeah, I'm on the job. What the fuck am I doing
Oh
here?
man, no man. Yeah. So does anybody have anything else they want to add? Or you guys want to?
Speaking of podcasts that nobody's gonna listen, I'm doing Jeffrey Weinstein podcast Saturday.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
Did you just say
Jeffrey.
Weinstein?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeffrey Weinstein.
You don't remember
Oh,
Jeffrey?
right,
Not
yeah,
the rapist, the
Weinstein,
good,
right.
the
You don't
nice
remember
guy.
Jeffrey?
Yeah, that's
No.
right. Yeah, Weinstein.
That's
Yeah,
Harvey.
Jeffrey Weinstein.
Harvey,
Weinstein.
yeah.
Yeah. We were on. Yeah, he was asking me about that part. I'm gonna be busy this weekend with my project, so I guess Joey filled in.
Well,
What are you
there's
gonna be
so, there's
talking
so
about?
many level of bullshit that I cannot afford to say. Like, I have clearly nothing better to do, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's interesting, man. He goes into like spirit animals. Like he's a
Yeah.
good guy, man. He's
I'll try to ask him about that. Maybe it's going to be interesting if we go into the spirit animals and all that kind of new age
yeah,
kind of
conspiracy.
shit he
Yeah,
believes.
he goes in, man. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
he's silent, but like, yeah, he'd be like, yo, dude, like if you have the fox spirit, I'm like, oh fuck, like this guy's
Yeah, because
all right.
might not seems like it, but that guy is a fucking baby boomers, and that's that generation that went balls deep into new age shit and
Yeah.
improvised religion and stuff. So
yeah.
Improvised
We're just
religion.
picturing
Improvised
Jeff
religion.
balls deep right now.
Improv.
Just give me a word, any word.
yeah, any fucking word, I'll take it. But that's kind of it. When you see the whole stuff they were into, it's kind of fucking nuts.
Yeah, improvised religion. That's amazing. It's like,
Yeah,
like,
that-
yo, guys, we got 10 commandments. Fuck, we gotta come up with 10.
They were
One is
all
already
on fucking weed.
Yeah.
Like
Thou
even the
shalt
fucking
not keep your shoes on in my living room. Thou
Yeah.
shall not.
even you read the Manson family like manifesto, it almost sounds like he was coming up with it as he was going. He had no fucking ideas like what the end goal was, but he just
Joey, you're
kept
the
going.
only one here that read that. I'm sorry, that's not a reference that we get. I'm
You guys,
pretty sure.
you guys need to read more. It's a classic.
Is it?
No, there's no manifest. I'll be surprised if the fucking guy can write something intelligible.
I think
Yeah.
he was pretty clever. Wasn't he like a smart
Yeah.
guy?
He
very,
was
like-
smart,
he
doesn't
was
mean
just
you
a
can
psychopath.
write.
I get it. Like some geniuses are just like they don't value human life because they're just like,
Yeah, there you go.
I'm bored
Well,
on
some
this
people
planet, you know?
sound smart, you know?
Yeah, there's that too.
Some people sound smart.
But the smart, he
Yeah.
was smart enough to convince like otherwise normal people to do crazy fucking stuff. So
Oh,
You got to be pretty clever to be able to manipulate people.
yeah,
Are you
doesn't mean you
guys-
can write
I
something.
think smartness and clever, and like intelligence
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
moral compass are not this are not
Oh,
aligned
for
at all.
sure.
You
for
can be
sure.
But
really
I feel like they
evil and
relate.
really smart.
They relate somehow because I feel like if you're smart enough, you understand why like empathy is important.
I think empathy is a chemical. It's like a it's
no.
something in your body that because look, a computer has no fucking empathy, but a computer can do a lot
It's
more
really
shit than
smart.
we can. Can really like if you think about like have you ever seen like The Watchmen and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like,
not
who's
a
like the smartest
documentary.
guy ever? The
It's not.
No, but it was a great metaphor. It was an amazing
Yeah.
metaphor because you see
Absolutely.
this is like if superheroes existed, like would they even give a fuck about us? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was like the blue guy took off or whatever, and then Adrian, whatever his name was supposed to be the smartest guy on the planet, and like the thing that he was able to make that call of like the thing that it's like Thanos, you know.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
a smart guy. He's done the
Dr.
math,
Manhattan.
but the math is not nice to people, you know.
Yeah.
The math doesn't always include everybody's feelings. Like it's like the thing is, being human is about being able to be intelligent enough, intelligent to a point where you can figure out problems and try to see it from every point of view that. Try to preserve human life, try to preserve human values and like and that thing. But that doesn't mean that like you know, it's like the situation we're in with COVID, you know, like, if we wanted to protect the economy and not suffer more down the line, like we should just fuck everybody weak and just keep going, you know?
Yeah.
Technically. But like, we don't want to do that. We can't do that, you know? That's
Yeah,
like
well, right now we're
intelligence,
doing none of the fucking things. We're
And being
we're
smart.
doing nothing. Exactly. Trying to
we're
please everybody.
sacrificing
We're
the
doing
economy
nothing.
and people.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But being
You know?
smart and having no moral compass seems to be like the worst combination possible, because you can like rationalize your way out of the need of having a moral compass and being right by having no moral compass. So
And there's people that are not smart and have no moral compass. You
oh
know?
yeah, those are fun though.
Fun.
They're fun because they're fucking stupid, so that makes no sense.
No, but those are
Chaotic
those are
evil.
like people that are like, you know, when I'm talking about like people that kind of obviously that has to do with like mental illness and stuff, but people that go nuts and shoot up schools and shit, like generally they didn't even, you know, usually they don't have any kind of master plan. They're not doing it for any kind of specific purpose that they think is right. They're just like protecting their own emotions by, you know, martyring themselves and doing like they're just broken, you know. And it's like that's the worst that's the combination like that, you know, versus someone who thinks they're doing better for other people, thinks they're doing better for people on as a whole, but you know, but are sacrificing some because they feel like they're the person that can do that, you know.
But like just the mentality of the States is just it's just a different beast, man. Like especially with the gun mentality, like I just don't understand. Like I remember there was a story where the guy this guy was coming out of this dude with the bat, but this dude was going to the gun range and he was in his pickup truck. So the guy's coming at him, he shows him his gun, and then the guy like freaks out and leaves. So the guy calls the cops, is like, dude, you know, I pointed a gun at the guy just to get him away from me. And then the cop goes, well, why didn't you shoot him? It's like the fact you like, why would you escalate it to that next level? But
it's like, you know, a lot of military, like, you know, when they're sending troops in, the whole thing about desensitizing troops to like violence and getting them, it's like brotherhood beyond anything else. It's like all you have is these guys in your troop, and like everyone else can, you know, all the horrible things you see that happens overseas in these wars, like the troops abusing their being on the right side with the power, you know. And it's kind of like all in the name of something. If something's in the name of something, like people will justify anything they do. But the thing is, these geniuses or these people that are like ahead, like they create their own meaning. You know, they're not following a widely known religion or this and that. They just create their own meaning. They're like, I know that I'm doing the right thing because if you look at the numbers, you know, like there's that's what a psychopath is. It's someone who's their own god, you know.
But at the same time, people always forget that people will send, like, let's say mobsters or something in there just to get the military training. So now you're like, okay, these guys are my brothers, but you don't realize other people have motives just to, like, you know, train. So when they come back home, they got the, like, hey, this is how these guys move or whatever. So
it's anyway, violence in the world is
it'll never go away. It'll never go away.
I need those for my materials. So.
They're able to do something about the gun
Please
laws.
don't make it go away.
Yeah,
because it's just about accessibility. I think the entire problem is just like, if you can have a gun in your home, like check out just the other day when the guy shot his pregnant wife or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
what?
Fucking, because she thought she was an intruder. You know.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, that's
like,
I was thinking about that. I get so scared so easily. I feel like if I was allowed to own a gun, I would have shot 3 people already. Just because people pull pranks on me because I get scared easily. But like, do people pull pranks on people in the US? That seems like a really dangerous thing to do.
Yeah. In the US, they have that.
If you were someone was tailgating you in traffic and you had the ability to leave like bananas out of the back of your car, like, I would hit that button every fucking time. You know, I'd just be like, it's too close.
Yeah, exactly.
But they also have that mentality to kind of take matters in their own hand instead of like trusting the authority like we do in Canada. Like there's something that is way more prevalent in the United States. You check the mythology of the country is built on rebellion, and then after that, their hero, it's like the Jesse James, Al Capone, Billy the Kid, like criminals. Basically.
It just doesn't make sense though, because it's like the reason they protect like the Second Amendment. It's like the whole thing is that are trying to protect the Constitution. It's like, this is what the government set out for us and allows us to do. And it's like, and this is their whole purpose of like, no, this is their argument. It's like, we're allowed. It's right there in the Second Amendment. It's right there in the Constitution. And then it's like, so why are you supposed to bear arms then? It's like, in case the government doesn't have our best interests at heart. It's like, wasn't that your fucking argument?
But actually, when you actually read the Second Amendment, there's everything in there to make actual regulation to prevent nut jobs to have guns. Like when you read the exact wording, it's like, well-regulated militia being necessary, the government would infringe in the right of citizens to bear arms. So basically, just there you have all you need to just like make sure that those guns don't end up in the wrong hands. So it's kind of stupid to use that. So every assholes can have a gun at home. It's just stupid and prove that some of those people can't read.
I think that like honestly, like any law, it has to be updated. Like everything else in the Constitution's been like touched up, updated. Like you have to, with technology comes a need to update. You can't protect anything. It's just the same thing as like the Bible. It's like you can't interpret any of that in this day and age without putting some like some context and a spin on it and just making it into your own meaning. Like that document is too fucking old. It's like, come on, imagine I was still running on like the first Windows ever. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to right click because that's not the way it was in the first Windows.
Well, this podcast wouldn't be possible to begin with.
Exactly. It's like obviously the world runs on changes and revisions, right?
But that's they're just trying to sell more guns, honestly. Like
no, it's
obviously.
Exactly.
It's not. People they think it's because of the Constitution, but it's just all these big companies that are choosing what laws pass and what laws don't pass, and it's just about money in the end.
The real guy's in charge, man. That's everyone's all like, "Oh, the president." I'm like, "Yeah, but like the companies pay for the president's freaking campaigns and all that. Like, so where do you think these favors are coming out of?" Like,
and they're gonna push their laws through the Republicans or through the Democrats. It doesn't matter. They're gonna push them anyways.
Yeah, it's because the people that run these companies, they own America. Let's not pretend.
1,000%.
That's why this whole thing about like, the fucking election, we gotta watch, we gotta see. Do you think it's gonna make a fucking difference? Like obviously, I think that it does make a difference that Trump's not there because they have shackles on. They can't do anything. Like even Obama, he should have been one of the, his
he should have done
his
more.
Ability to speak and his ability to think and plan. It's like it should have been amazing, but like there's not only so much he can do because in the end he's just fucking owned by
the companies.
And also the way the system is built, it's like the president doesn't have so much power, so there's the Congress and the two chambers that has their own responsibility. So which is a good thing, but if you want those changes to be implemented, it's make it more complicated.
Definitely,
especially when nobody is played by the same rule, doesn't care, and there's just partisan shit. Then nobody want to play it together and try to do compromise.
Yeah, because when we have like the Federal Reserve legit can't account for $3 trillion. It's like that's ridiculous, and no one's you can't touch them.
Yeah.
But
All right, guys. So Ben, this is what we're gonna end this awesome debate. Thanks,
great debate. This was the debate.
Exactly.
What do you think, Claudio? I want to know what Claudio.
Because Ben has to go, and then I'll continue.
Sorry about
just
that.
Quickly, Claudio. Just tell me.
No, because I have like 5 minutes rant on this. Ben, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for being a part of this episode. You're
obrigado,
guys.
Yeah,
thank you,
Ben.
Thank you. Bye, Ben. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Good one.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Bye.
Okay.
Watch this.
Is there a way to make it less weird?
Yeah, I know.
Just sit in it.
There we go. Okay.
Because there's only so much time that Ben can be like this with his fucking eyes without his start being itchy, and it's
I just like popped. He's like, and then
you make me wait for too long, guys. What the fuck?
No, honestly, what I think about all this is like, you know what, Ben is right. Listen, there's only so much, president can do, and having Trump for 4 years was actually scary, but at the same time,
actually, wait, Claudio, can I say like shout outs to Raul and Vance for trying to make me president, and Vance for making me a dictator. It's awesome. Thank you.
But I didn't know that Ben had to go earlier, so I didn't know that. We can go on for a bit if you want, guys.
Yeah,
I'm down. I'm down.
No,
I'm down.
I also want to leave.
no,
leave.
Okay, so then
leave. We go at 3. It's fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, I want to stay down. I don't want you guys
my
to
God.
talk behind my back.
You see, guys, that's why women couldn't vote for the longest time, because those fucking lineup at the booths would be way too long. Like, but I wanted to vote Republican, but then the Democrats are like, it's fucking skirts. What's going on?
you know what's the best? That's the best thing. You don't want us to talk about behind your back, but we're filmed.
Yeah. So there's
I'm
no
not gonna
fucking...
watch this.
Then why do you care, man?
No, my time is worth something.
Yeah,
Victoria, there's nobody watching anyway, so who gives a fuck?
There's Frank and Raul and Vance.
Frank.
Yeah,
I think Frank left.
There's more people.
I don't think we're going to change anybody's opinion on what they think about you just because we're goofing around about you.
It doesn't matter. I want to be part of the group. I'm one of the bros. I want to be a bro.
Yeah, that's what we do. We bust each other's balls or whatever, substitute your balls.
All the time. All the time.
Okay, so let me continue what I was saying.
Wait, before Claudio goes, what do you think, Victoria, of being called the Salad Sisters? Would that work?
That doesn't have anything to do with licking ass, so I don't.
No, okay, cool. But you're vegan, so it's like you see both salads. So you reverse, you take the dirty thing and okay.
What?
You take the dirty statement and then you like freaking, you flip it. You flip it now it's like it's your thing now.
What dirty statement?
See, you said like eating ass, but I was like, no, it's not about eating ass. You could just take the salad, flip it around. So now you're like the vegan sisters, but like now you're like salad sisters. or Romanian sisters, like the Romanian salad. You know what I mean? And
it's Roman salad.
Whatever.
How's a Romanian salad?
Listen, don't worry. It does things. It sells freaking. Hey, how you doing?
Exactly, it does things. So I'm gonna go with what I'm saying. Even though Joey's gonna come back, listen.
Joey had to leave because he has IBS or something.
Yeah. What?
IBS?
No, I have no idea what that is. What is that?
That means he just shits himself sometimes.
Oh.
He's got a spastic colon.
Oh, I learned something today. That's awesome.
Wait a minute. How do you know this?
Because he told me in private. So.
Oh. Well, there you go. So now you're doing the thing that you didn't want to happen.
Exactly. Are you projecting it to yourself there, Victoria? Because it's something that you have. You're making it seem like Joey's gonna have it.
He would do the same to me. So
no, it would just be. Oh man, thank God that vegan is gone. Yeah, about neck.
Yeah, Joey.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, but
Joey's vegan.
But you see the way I think about all this, right? Whether it's U.S. politics or Canada politics, it's like you're always gonna have, of course, you're gonna have one idiot, whether it's some X amount of years, and he or she is gonna be like, I think this would be a good idea, fantastic idea, the best idea you ever heard. Let me tell you about this idea, right? And then people are gonna be a laughing stock because meanwhile, there's gonna be stuff.
You're right, Joey.
Yeah, you just had to feed the fucking cats.
Sure.
With my dick. No, okay.
Oh, that's one way to get the pussy, man. That's one way.
Yes. Wet and smelly cats. Okay, go on.
Why are your cats wet?
Because I come on them.
So as I was saying, it's like, listen, we're always gonna have and this is what I think, you're gonna have a few years of an idiot party trying to mess up, doing idiot things, and then you have obviously another party being like, hey, listen, you know what? We're not gonna do it. Basically, it's like backstabbing people. Like, listen, we're not gonna do what this person's gonna do, and then boom, right away they're gonna stab you in the back, right? That's what I think is gonna be. And
I don't understand.
No, what I'm trying to say is that we're always gonna have,
you think Biden's gonna stab them in the back?
No.
But what's going on right now with Biden is the Congress is already trying to pass a law. So if the president is deemed not unworthy because that already exists, but unfit, yeah, do through the term as a president. He can be taken away, and the vice president will take power. So some people now, in terms of conspiracy, that is not really a conspiracy, but they really wish that Biden is deemed unfit before the end of his presidency, so Kamala Harris can be president.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, well, not in that way though. I would rather have her go through the process and win.
That's true.
Win legit, because that will kind of take away something.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's just I don't know, man. Like, good for the U.S. to finally have a president who's not,
who's kind of more normal. Because as much as I fucking hated the status quo, the old buffoonery we had for 4 years. And he was, and conservative will some in Canada they weren't so much Trump supporters in the conservative movement, but those that were will realize how much he was fucking bad for the brand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Gonna miss the memes though.
Yeah, like he didn't fit like being like that like almost like that presidential aura or whatever, or like that like a political aura. But what's still messed up is that he could still run again.
Yeah, technically he could.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think Ivanka's gonna run it.
Exactly.
That's racism. What the hell's going on?
Exactly. That's what's normal now. So we can hide it. We don't have to be like so obvious with it. So just to keep you guys guessing.
I'd rather obvious, so I know, like, like not to go in the store. You know what I mean? Like,
which store you start boycotting?
I don't boycott. I just don't. I mean, I don't understand
kind of boycotting though. When you stop going to a store just because you don't like the owner or something, you're kind of boycotting.
Yeah, no, this is cancel culture, Peter, and we don't.
No. I'm saying like
word.
No, I'm saying like a violent, more of a violent thing. Like if it's like a restaurant full of like Klansmen, I'm not gonna like jump in and be like, yo, what's up, guys? I just want a burger. Like, no, I'm like they don't want me. They'd probably spit on my burgers, doing God knows what on there. It's like, fuck that. Just tell me who you are, and I'm like, okay, cool. I won't be in your neighborhood, and that's it. That's all. I want to boycott.
What, Vance? You're getting bullied by fucking Trump supporters?
Yeah.
He was saying that. Yeah. He was saying that the other day.
No, Trump supporters, the Trump supporters, they're not numerous. It's not a big numbers, but they're fucking annoying. When they take you in a grip, they won't let it go.
It's so trigger. Anything they say is just such fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just how you.
What did they say? I want to know what they say. What did they say? I want to know.
Yeah, can you give us an example, Vance? That'd be fucking awesome.
Like if you say, "Hey, the Quebec pour tout," I mean, that's
no, it's worse than that.
You want to know what's really hilarious to me about those anti-Trump? The most funny to me, the anti-Trumps are the guys that are French nationalists, because a lot of stuff that Donald Trump were saying, it was basically the shit they were doing, like being protectionist, trying to protect the culture, Quebec first, that kind of shit. Like if he were in Quebec with the same discourse, he'd be like prime minister for a long time. Yeah, when you think about it, that's true.
Yeah, no, this is. I mean, same. I mean, the same thing, but.
Oh yeah, well, that's normal.
I just saw Vance's
arguments for you on the internet.
Yeah, but that's just like normal. That's normal YouTube freaking.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
rebuttals. Like that's like
trolls.
Rebuttals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, like I remember my boy. He was playing Mortal Kombat. The guy's like, "Yo, you're a bitch like your fat mother." And my boy's like, "How do you know my mom's fat?" Mom's
wow, that almost sounds like Chris jokes in an orphanage.
Yeah.
No. Your mom is so fat. What? You know my mom?
Yeah. That was actually funny.
Anyways, you know what? I'd rather take all those guys over a guy who drinks water from a box.
Oh yeah.
I like that. It's not the fact that he drinks out of the bottle. That's not the thing. It's the thing is that he was lying so horribly that he just stumbled into that. I'm like, you were amazing. Who was on your team? Like, there's not one. You're doing an environmentalist freaking like conference, and you didn't think that would have came up? Like, do you still drink out of a plastic bottle? Just be like, yeah, you know what? We're trying to fix that. Nah, fuck it. No, I drink out of
I know at least a group of people that are not necessarily conservative, but like libertarians and fucking anarchists. Man, Trump is a gift from heaven, because every time somebody tries to say, "Hey, the government should be doing that," and you can answer back, "Yeah, you really want a Donald Trump to be able to have that kind of power down the line," and they'll shut the fuck up in the moment.
Shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, some people will be like, yeah, I do. Like,
yeah, I do. I'm like, oh fuck, it's a fascist.
I really think no.
Because a lot of people don't realize, but people are so caught up in partisanry that they don't realize a lot of stuff they say. It's actually like dictatorship they're praising for.
I feel like if Trump started a monarchy, all of those like rednecks would be like praising the monarchy and like kissing Trump's feet. You know, like it doesn't even make sense anymore, and they don't give a shit. They don't notice.
But for them, it would be like protecting what America is for, and that was never about that.
It's for monarchy, America.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Defending monarchy, monarchs. That's the funding block of what America is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but the new monarchs are the companies, man. But no one will say that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but if you like do the etymology of what you just said, monarchy, monarchies, which means power to a single person.
Yeah.
So if the companies, it's more like an oligarchy.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's fucking true. But yeah, no, Trump. I think Dave Chappelle was saying he said it. I'm like, dude, actually, I forgot to send you the HBO special. But yeah, Dave Chappelle was saying. He was like, you know what? Like, everybody thinks Trump's gonna protect them, but he's like, no, they're broke.
Yeah,
he's gonna protect me.
But what's interesting with the Trump presidency is he doesn't care so much about the North, because there were a lot of stuff that were just working by itself without any text of laws, without any kind of written rules, but that was just tradition. So why the election were never drawing for that long is because at some point you had a guy that has the common sense to just call the adversaries and be like, okay, let's end the madness. You win. I concede you the victory, and that was it. Like traditionally, that's what would happen. But now we have to go through that fucking torture of a process just because one of them is a crybaby and won't do it. And a lot of legal specialists don't know exactly what's going to happen if he doesn't want to leave the White House.
But I mean, that's better than him making a bunch of midnight amendments.
Yeah, exactly.
It's keeping him busy because right now he doesn't realize he could be pushing any law that he wants.
Yeah, because he's still
not really, because you still have to go to Congress. He still has to go.
There's that too. And the Supreme Court that has been telling him to fuck off at a couple of occasions, even though they were judged that he named himself. So there's still some hope for that. But yeah, he could still do shit because actually Biden, when the thing was gonna be over and is projected to be winning right now, he would be president-elect, or he is the president-elect. But the actual president till January, it's Donald Trump.
Yeah. Which is we'll see if they could bum rush him out. If not, the military be like, yo, we'll gladly go on martial law. Like, fuck that shit. Like,
but there's some generals that said if he's still in the White House, they'll kick him out.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean,
that's not something you want to see in a democracy, though.
That's what I'm saying. Because you don't want the military. If you see the military doing shit, it's like, oh fuck, like now people are gonna start getting real scared, man.
The only example I can see of that, the military having to be like to really take action against elected officials, it was in Russia in the 90s when they were still a block of Soviets elected officials that really wanted to take everybody hostage.
Yeah.
Oh
no, Thailand now. If you go to like when we went to Thailand, it looked like it's like, okay, it's a vacation place. When you go through customs, it's not custom officers; it's straight military.
Yeah.
So that we went in there, we're like, oh shit, like we look like pretty much like if you go on the plane, like you'll see like, okay, don't bring these items like a spray can or whatever. But you go in there and you straight see like grenades, fucking rifles. I'm like, who the fuck is bringing this? Like, what the fuck do you think I have, man? It was nuts, man.
And is it still death penalty for drug traffic over there?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Over where?
in
In
Thailand, Asia, most of Asia is like.
Jesus.
I think Japan. I believe it's hanging.
They don't even tell you when they are going to do it. So you have a death sentence over your head.
Yeah.
But it can come anytime, and they're never telling you like when it's happening.
Jesus Christ.
And they're fucking you up. They're fucking you up the whole time. So it's like,
Yeah.
shit. What are you gonna? Yeah, China's like automatic. I think they just decapitate you. Singapore.
In China, you just disappear.
Yeah, you just whatever, man.
Yeah.
My boy went to Singapore, and he was like, I remember he was like, when he went there, he's like, oh, dude, I don't know why I didn't come here before. And then after, he's like, you know what? I should have never went there, man. That was fucking crazy. Like,
oh, really?
Like apparently, if you spit on the floor, I thought it was 100 lashes, like 100 like whips.
Ooh.
But it's not whips. It's not 100. It's not 100 lashes. They whip you. No, they whip you till they feel that you learn your lesson. So
shit.
So that could be like God knows how long they're whipping your ass. Like
it's hard to whip someone though. So
a guy that's his job. I'm pretty sure he knows how to fucking crack your shit, man.
Absolutely, man.
And he probably get like another guy. He's like, oh fuck, I'm tired. Get this other guy in there.
Hey, Vance, can you send me those pro Trumps type of shit? I'm really I'm really curious what's going on.
You want to see?
Yeah, I remember Vance was saying that. Yeah, Vance was saying that on Facebook, and I was like, what? I was like, no way it can be like fucking like what was a Trump supporter here?
Yeah, there's plenty of Trump supporters. They're not that numerous. So when you're taken by them and they're like on your case, you feel like it's a whole army, but it's just like maximum 5 fucking assholes that has nothing better to do that day. Yeah.
It's like, God damn, I just really, I want to see it. I want to see like what they would say.
All those screenshots.
I'd be like, dude, why don't you just go to America and go with your no health care and fucking live it up.
Yeah, healthcare is just you have to pay for it. But there's some states depends. There's some states like Massachusetts, you have something like pretty close to that what we have.
I have a friend on my Facebook. He's a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
Maybe you saw him like comment on my stuff sometimes.
What guy?
Oh, who's it? The Darren guy?
Matt Moon? No, I don't know.
Okay, I don't know this guy.
Like 48% of like he had what 48% of votes. I mean, of course, there's going to be some.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot
supporters. Yeah, it's like half of the population.
Yeah. That's all I'm like in my head. I'm like, I don't know, like when you're broke, it's like if you're like investing, I'm like, okay, I understand. Like he was actually good for the fucking stock market, but other than that, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you voting for this guy.
I do believe that he was just surfing. Yeah, I don't think so. He was like
Christian.
He was at his third fucking wedding, marriage, and he was like fucking around like it's nobody's business.
He's getting pissed on by prostitutes.
Yeah, so it's the weird
thing. Do you remember that the Russian prostitutes that pissed on him?
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are into that, man. I remember, I think that the F1 president or CEO, I remember he was like into those what do you call those things? It's like you pretend you're like a Jewish person in like World War II
camp. Okay,
yeah. So you're constant, and then these girls would like be the Nazis, and they would like fuck you up, and they'd be like, "Yo, you're a Jewish guy," and they like, dude, I don't know what some S&M shit is. Just weird.
That's fucked up.
Yes.
Now you know how I feel when you guys talk about Marvel.
Marvel?
Oh yeah, really?
What did I say about Marvel?
I don't know. It's just
what Marvel? What you're talking about?
Yeah,
nothing.
No, you're talking about something. Go ahead.
You're talking about something. What did we say? Well, you like Thanos? I think Thanos' plan is retarded.
Please.
There's nobody listening anyway, so you can go on.
Let's talk more about Kamala Harris.
I love that everybody's like celebrating, and I swear they're just celebrating for her. Yeah, they're just celebrating.
If she's not eating like a fucking Montreal bagel, she's no Montrealers. Fuck her.
Yeah, I'm just like
she's from Westmount.
She's not from Westmount. That's ridiculous. She went to school there.
That's the worst of the possible.
I don't care.
Places she could have lived.
No, not necessarily, because if you're into medicine, like McGill is really has a pretty solid reputation for that.
Yeah.
No, I know. It's just it's the most privileged you can possibly be.
To live in Westmount,
but she's kind of privileged too.
No, I know that.
Who are we talking about?
Saying it's annoying. I don't like that.
She's actually from here?
No, she wasn't here. As
Lived
Joey
here
said,
for 2
she was
years.
cool.
Oh, okay. No, nobody gives a shit, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right, guys. So, Pierre, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say, what? You sound fed up. What happened, man?
No,
Let's
I'm
talk.
not.
He doesn't like politics.
No,
You don't like
I do.
politics?
I do. I'm just.
All right, we'll talk about the Italian. Let's talk about the Italian. Those Italian freaking political debates where they're like fist fighting in the Congress.
Oh, really? They do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Holy shit.
man.
Oh man, that was great. No, but someone here within our group is impatient and wants to go.
Yeah,
That's
Victoria,
okay.
Victoria, if you want to go, just fucking leave. You don't need
No.
to say, I want to stay just to look good. And then on a private
saw-
chat being like, my knees hurt, I want to go.
My knees hurt and my butt
Let's fucking
hurts.
go.
And-
You don't
and-
have
and-
to be there.
See, like when you said that, I was like, dude, you were on your knees the whole time. Like, why?
I'm part of the group. It's just because my knees are bad.
Okay, Claudio, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on. Yes.
Honestly-
No. Okay. Well, can we digitally massage your knees?
Please.
I'll fucking. No, that's not you
See my
massage.
knee? Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Helping a
gosh.
lot. Oh no, Joy's too hard. Too hard.
Yeah,
Oh.
too hard. I'm
And
I suck
then you
at
don't get
massage.
up into your boat.
I suck at massage. I'm not good at it.
Oh, I don't know, man. Look. We'll see. We'll see where this goes, man. We'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
Biden. Let's hope Biden does a good job for America. I mean, he and Kamala Harris.
Wait, Claudia, can do you? I don't know. I saw this video, and I don't know if it was on Sid's videos or your video. Did you see this video where like Biden was like talking, and then he's like wiping his drool off his
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah.
Oh fuck
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
But the guy is old as shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even sure he'll go through his first,
It's-
like because he's even older than Trump right now, and
Yeah.
that was a big issue. Like Trump being that old.
What
Well,
is it-
then
what-
they knew what they were doing by putting Kamala there. If he's that old
Yeah,
off
exactly.
camera,
But
they
you
know
realize
he's-
that
he might
that was
be
the
president.
main reason Obama got elected the first time around, because people really liked John McCain, but the problem is his fucking running mate was Sarah Palin, and nobody.
I remember
John McCain
her.
Nobody liked
It
her.
was hilarious.
Yeah, Sarah Palin. Yeah. So basically,
Yeah.
that means that if John McCain was kicking the bucket during his term, fucking
Yeah.
Sarah Palin would be like the president, and nobody
The
wanted
woman
that.
who was like, "Oh, I'm the head of my household, so I can be the head of the country." You know.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
manage
governor
two
of
kids and a
Alaska,
husband.
but it's because the problem with Sarah Palin is they went into the database of like female conservative, and they wanted like a young female
Yeah,
conservative.
yeah.
They got Sarah Palin, and they forgot to do their research, and now
Yeah.
and she ruined the Republican Party because the way the Republican radicalized right after that.
Yeah.
Oh man, they couldn't recover from that because the discourse that Sarah Palin was having, that
Yeah.
was like giving human flesh to alligators. They don't want anything else.
Shit.
Yeah.
I remember when Dave Chappelle was like, you know what? If I was the first black president, I would have. I know I'll survive because I'll make it a Mexican as vice president as reassurance. You know. So
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
if I
that.
die, then he's just gonna open the borders.
Yeah, so nobody would want to kill you.
Oh man, no, but what's hilarious is that because as soon as the Biden was announced officially as president, they did a video about Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. What Trump said he was going to do. I'm going to build that wall. I'm going to build an amazing wall from Mexico and the States. No wall was built, and then the announcers kept saying, "Well, someone didn't keep his promise." And then he said jobs about having jobs in the GM for I think it was in Detroit. He goes, I'm gonna have amazing jobs. I'm gonna bring back the most amazing jobs, GM jobs. And it's gonna be great. And that just says, wow, Trump couldn't even keep his word. Then they cut to Biden. And you have that American song in the background, and Biden just saying, "And we're gonna make America unite. We're not gonna end this racism." And we're gonna. He really
Oh
did that.
yeah, no
Like,
way.
oh, shit. And then
Yeah,
he
the
cut
presidency
him.
is going to fuck him up
Yeah.
pretty hard
He-
because already did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went to a girl and he goes, "Biden is always here for the American people."
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I kind of boil down to what Joe Rogan is arguing, and I don't say I'm for that idea, but I'm kind of thinking about it. Does it make sense to have a popularity contest, like to have a head of states in 2020 in a so complex country.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean just small government and get rid of big government?
Yeah, not get rid of big government, but like, does it make sense to have like a president which is like that important, to have like that image of the, you know?
I don't. Yeah. I
kind of wondering about it.
I'm like, I think we kind of need it, just to like, it's almost like manipulate the masses, because like the sisters so used to it. Like I think if you just suddenly change and be like, there's no presidents, I think that'll fuck up everything.
But I think realize that back in the day, like just the idea you can be governed by something else than a king, that was pretty much that amounts of like mind fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying like it has to be gradual change.
Yeah.
So like you can't just like suddenly like freaking boom, like pretty much the banks are running everything, but no one knows that. No one really thinks that. Like the Federal Reserves are pretty much like
they run the economy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like they can't print money and
they have full control. So it's like you control the funds, you control the flow of
the interest rate.
Everything. And then people love American money, so now you're pretty much controlling the world without it's like who's gonna stop you? Who's gonna stop? Look at the World Bank.
Do you want to finish this? You look like you're fucking fed up.
No, I'm far from. It's Victoria that's fed up.
I'm resting my ass.
You resting your ass? Oh shit! Now we're getting dirty. We're getting dirty.
We are. We're getting dirty. Yeah. No, but no. It's actually really interesting what you guys are saying.
No, because like I said, when I was talking about the Haitian the eternal debt, which is with multiple countries.
Yeah.
Like pretty much is like when the slaves like pretty much rebelled, the pretty much Haiti had to pretty much pay back.
Did you catch that?
France. You okay? Okay, Victoria?
That's a level of stupidity that is really like.
Oh my god!
I'm fine.
God damn. Rest your ass. It's okay. Rest your ass. It's okay. Yeah.
Hey, keep going, Peter. What are you saying?
So like when they rebelled, and then so then France is like, yo, you got to pay us back because you damaged everything.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck is going on? So now they have to pay back France 21 billion, or like I forget how much francs that was. Pretty much 21 billion, and then but it's all being mediated by the World Bank. And I'm like, well, who the hell are these guys? Like, why the hell? I don't know. I feel like we should talk about Victoria's ass. I don't know. It's
what?
I think everybody's loving the sleeping on the ass thing.
Yeah, give us a like for that. Give us a like, guys. No, but no.
Wait a minute, Victoria. Is this your bedroom?
Yeah.
So why don't you just like shift that camera to the bed, and then you just lie down?
Yeah.
Because this is my best angle. If you saw me laying on the bed, then you would see my true form.
Okay, so then use your Instagram filters and fucking get to work.
But now you understand why it's a 2-hour show. So Victoria gets fucking tired and she starts doing shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only for the goof part.
Only Victoria. No, but I hear. Look. Let's see what the next 4 years is going to bring us.
Yeah, let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
I hope so. And
babies.
Yeah, and then now we're gonna focus on more like Quebec and Canada.
Yeah. Now we can criticize again Justin Trudeau being like, yeah, you think he's bad, but look at the other fucking guys the other side. The Canadian always do, because just doing slightly better than the US seems to be the national goal.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? Oh, you know what I really want to see? I want to see one day, like there's like a G8 summit, right? And Trump is there. I don't know why. Trump is gonna do his no dance, and then Trudeau's gonna drink water from a box. Oh man, that's gonna be the best. That would highlight.
You would love the bye. You would love that.
Well, I would love the
Yes.
Bye bye. Oh, you mean the show at Radio Canada? Like
Yeah.
at the end of the year? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do. Trump's gonna be dancing. Trudeau's gonna be drinking water.
Oh yeah, for sure. I need to watch.
You know what I want? You know what I want actually? I want like Biden to have like a Bill Clinton situation where like someone's like sucking him off, and then you're like, "Did you bang that girl?" And he doesn't remember. He's like, "I don't know."
No, hold on. No, did you bang that girl? Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Why did you say no?
What?
What's going on? I heard
What?
something really funny, and you said yes, I did. Yes, I did. What you talking about?
No, because Biden's trying to remember if he banged a girl, so he would sniff it.
Sniff here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, I did that to my girlfriend, and she doesn't like it one bit. So
Well, fuck, I can imagine.
even if it's me.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? I had a buddy once. His girl, like I don't know. He used to do weird things with his girl. Like not weird things, but like I remember like let's say like it would be like 4 of us, right? And he'd be with his girlfriend, and then he would randomly just kiss her back, like not like the top of the back, like the lower back.
Was he gonna kiss her and then she turned away and then he?
No. Like she's like facing like let's say she's facing you, and then you'd like go right like her lower back and just like kiss it randomly
That's cute, I guess.
in the middle of conversation.
So
I
you're telling
mean-
me she's talking. All of a sudden you see him going.
No, you'd be like, yeah. So anyway, yo, I went to the thing the other day. Oh, yo, give me a.
He's just tonguing her tramp stamp.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like,
dear God.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, dude, like, what is this, man? Yeah, I was just.
I mean, we've all done weird stuff when we were kids.
What happens?
Yeah. And even now,
You're doing weird stuff now, Claudio. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yikes.
it's off for
we
the
all
chat.
do weird stuff. Like our idea of a potential career is just going on stage and saying weird shit to a bunch of strangers just
Yeah.
for a bunch of chuckles.
Can you see who?
There's
me or
nothing
her?
you cannot go weirder than that.
Who, me or
Yeah.
her?
I make people laugh sometimes.
No.
Yeah, I
you-
know. I don't.
Can I?
Yeah, I was just being cynical.
Yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn,
you
all right.
just fell off your chair, and this weekend
Huh?
you messed up. I said
What?
you make people laugh by falling off your chair, which you should do again, and by what happened this weekend and with Ben.
It's okay. My ass woke up.
Exactly. It's
Did it?
Now I feel better. Yeah, my ass was falling asleep, and now I fell down, and I'm better. I'm all better.
I only know if my ass is like really tired, if it's like my balls just go numb. Then I'm like,
Oh
fuck.
shit!
Then I'm like,
Really?
yeah. Then I'll be like, oh shit, I've been on this chair for way too long, and then
Yeah.
and it'll feel like I have like no nuts, and I'm like walking. I'm like, oh, what is
Or-
this?
Or you really need to figure something out in terms of sitting posture, because it's
Yeah.
not normal
It's
that
not
you sit
normal,
on your
man.
balls for that long that they start
Yeah.
being
Don't
numb
sit
after a
on
while.
your balls, Peter.
Not on my
weird.
balls, but I'm like, god damn, man. Oh no, it doesn't happen all the time, but if it ever does, oh my god, man. It's,
Do you
I can't-
sit like on your taint? What is
No.
going on?
The hell's the matter with you, Victoria?
No, but I don't understand. Your butt is here, and you're no, never mind.
I don't know. It's like
I don't like where I'm going.
No,
with
keep going, keep going.
this. I don't like this.
We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe you'll medically solve my random problems.
You know,
Which
Claudio
is?
took his shirt off, and I saw his nipples.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Why
see
you don't
his
take your
nipples?
shirt off? Everybody, the Dirty Four Nation is asking for you to take your shirt off. Like they're not that numerous, and
Well,
you want to take care of them. Like keep the
Yeah.
little fans we have. Please take your fucking shirt off for the
Yeah.
It's
good
for
of the
clicks,
podcast.
man.
Yeah,
No,
It's
but
for
he-
clicks.
But he did it on Coffee Talk. He
Mm.
you did it on
Coffee-
Coffee Talk.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole! Why you don't do it on this podcast?
because
Fucking dipshit.
He's really hairy.
Jip is
yeah,
my-
he's Italian, of course.
He's got curly hairs.
Christ.
all
Then
over.
neutral guys have to go shirtless. I don't want to be the only one shirtless.
Go shirtless.
No one
Pick
asked
one
anyone
for the
else to be
team.
shirtless but you. Claudio.
Okay. Next episode, I'm going shirtless. How about that?
Awesome.
Good, perfect.
So
We got
tune
you
in
saying
the
that.
next episode. Claudio is finally going to
Oh.
be shirtless.
Mario, Joey, and Peter have to be shirtless too.
All of
No.
us.
All of
Oh,
us.
fuck that.
I don't want to be left out, and I don't want to take off my shirt. So
There you
it's
go.
only you, Claudio.
That has
So
to be you,
we'll
Claudio.
just
Fine.
we'll crop a
Fine.
picture over here.
And only for half an hour. All right.
All right.
As long as you are shirtless at some point.
All right. But
Yes.
by the way, Bro, if you didn't subscribe to our page, go ahead do it because right now we have 74 subscribers, and so if we
And
get to
Claudio,
like
if you want people to understand you, you better want to
Yeah.
be
Back
further
up.
of your
I think
mic.
you should get closer to the mic. Your lips have to be touching.
Yeah,
so what I
like
was
your
saying.
ex-girlfriend. You should be kissing the mic.
You know, I love the fact that like Claudio says like, "Yo, I'm gonna pop my shirt off," and then Jess just comes back on. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Yeah, she woke up late.
Anyway,
And she insists, and the funniest part is she insists that to be only Claudio.
Exactly.
by the way, guys, I'm gonna take off my shirt if we get more than if we get 80 subscribers. So right
80
now we're
subscribers.
Where are we at?
74.
Where are we at?
74.
24.
Oh shit. Okay, we need to push really hard so we get at 80 right before Angelo Charukas so he doesn't have the choice but to do the fucking interview shirtless.
When
No,
is he
wait.
coming on again? He's coming
No,
on.
no,
First of November.
So at the end of
26?
November. Yeah. So we have like the whole month to get 80 subscribers. So fucking Claudio would be shirtless during
He's gonna pop
Angelo
his shirt
Charukas.
off. He's gonna pop his shirt off.
Next Sunday I'm gonna be shirtless.
No. You said at 80. That's a good goal.
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
hold on. What if by end of November we don't have 80?
Well,
You don't
then we
just put
go
your
until
shirt on.
December. Like, I don't
Okay,
understand.
remember, folks. 80,
But if you want to cancel it because you don't want to be shirtless in front of Angelo Charukas, which I'm going to make sure you listen to that podcast anyway, so no, if you want to go shirtless without the 80, it's fine. Just go shirtless once.
Tell you what. I'm gonna go shirtless next episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then people who are listening, they could share this with their friends so they could subscribe to us. So by December, I'm going to go shirtless. One episode, beginning of December, I'm going to go shirtless.
Like a Christmas special?
Yes.
Christmas
That's
special, okay.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. The Christmas special, I'm going to go shirtless.
Because
Then
he is
big
the
Christmas
Santa Claus. Because he's not the Santa Claus we need, he's the Santa Claus we deserve.
Oh shit.
Damn right. And then you see, America's already gonna be great again because Biden's president. I'm gonna go shirtless on this podcast. Victoria's gonna drink eggnog out of a box. It's perfect. And Victoria's gonna fall off her ass again. It's gonna
No, I'm not gonna fall again.
I forgot to ask Ben if we did like a porn version of Lavoie, but whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Well, next week.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd
next
be
time.
hilarious.
Next time.
I forgot.
Does anybody have anything to plug?
Oh, I want to plug some hookers. No, I got I got 2 coffee talks this week. This should be fun.
Oh, nice shit.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Nice.
I'm gonna be on the Coffee Talk Dark on Tuesday, and then Coffee Talk.
But what is the coffee talk basically? Can you describe it really fast?
You talk to a cup of coffee.
Pretty much, yeah. Coffee talk. No, it's like the morning version is usually about like positivity and like motivation and stuff like that. That's where he tries to go to.
My kind of stuff. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, like motivation for the wrong, but but Coffee Talk Dark. I pretty much I was at work, and then Vance asked me like, "Oh, dude, you want to do Coffee Talk?" I'm like, "No, I'm at work, dude. We'll do it at night. Just call it Coffee Talk Dark." And he's all like, "Yo, that's a great idea." So then he just started doing it, like now he starts doing it like every day. And then the last time I was on, I was talking about the guy named the Candyman. We could talk about this guy next time, but he's pretty much like the Hugh Hefner of like now. So he's pretty much he's got like a mansion, like he has his wife, his second wife, and then his second wife chooses like which bitches come in. So he has like at least like 30 girls, no, about like 50 girls in his house that he's just like banging and whatever, and whatever he wants. So then we're just talking about that for a minute, and yeah, but next time we'll talk about this guy. He's gonna be
yeah, for sure. So you'll be on Coffee Talk 2 times, like when next week?
Coffee Talk, this week come in and I'm gonna be there on Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday for Coffee Talk Dark, and then Friday for the motivational Coffee Talk. No, I won't be popping my shirt off, but I'll be there though.
That'd be fucking awesome. Please do.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm like a pimp. I ask everybody to show their fucking chest but I won't because I don't like my body.
No, what I'll do is I'll oh yeah, Joey, yeah, you haven't been on Coffee Talk. Yeah, you have to.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you gotta hit. Yeah, you gotta get hit up. You gotta hit up in this weekend.
Yeah.
No. What I'll do is
That sounds awesome though. I'll watch a couple of those. Like, when is yours?
Yeah, mine's on Tuesday. Yeah, mine's on Tuesday.
Okay.
So, but Tuesday night, yeah. So about I think it's like 7:00. He usually starts it up around then, and then but for about an hour. Nice. And you know what it is. No, what I'll do is I'll have like a dirty four thing where I'll put a silhouette, like a shadow silhouette, and you have to figure out if it's like a water bottle, my penis, a fucking ice cream cone.
Wow.
We'll figure it out.
Nice.
All
right, cool. I'm gonna tomorrow night I'm on Melanie and Zaf's podcast.
Dine in
at 7 p.m.
Can you tell her make it the Dine and Dash?
Yeah, but I'm working on I'm doing a sketch comedy tomorrow during at around 3. So at 7 I'm gonna go on, and then on Thursday, myself and Sleepy Ass over here. We're on
Sleepy Ass.
Sleepy Ass.
We're gonna be doing the movie trivia nights. And that's it. And then next Sunday we'll be doing episode 25 of the Dirty Four.
Who's on the episode 25?
Nobody, just us.
Oh, just us?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 4 is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Sleepy asked. I mean, Victoria, do you have? Do you have anything?
I got a movie trivia night with Claudio, of course. I think we're gonna do it at my house this time.
Ooh.
So there's gonna be a special one.
For the dumplings, are you gonna pan fry them?
What?
How are you doing the dumplings? Are you gonna pan fry them?
Now I got a better question for you. When are you gonna start writing the questions for the podcast?
Oh,
whoops.
How's about this? How's about I come over on Thursday, you make dumplings, and I'll work on some stuff while you're in the kitchen cooking?
No.
Shit.
No, that's not happening. That is not happening.
I don't know how to make dumplings.
Enough.
On Saturday, I'm gonna have Abby Stonehouse on Victoria Shoots the Breeze. And then on Sunday, I got Morgan Pearson.
Oh, nice shit.
Who the frig is? Oh,
you
wait,
have a nice
girlfriend?
chemistry, so that's going to be a delight to
Yeah,
watch.
Amazing.
For once,
I love her so much.
It's going to be great, Victoria.
Who is she?
Morgan Pearson?
Yeah. Or she's the girl that you interviewed before.
Yeah, she's a comedian from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's really cool. You guys are all going to fall in love with her, and if you don't, please unfollow me.
I didn't.
Unfollow you?
I didn't, so yeah. Bye, Victoria.
Okay,
that was
you know what?
Right.
What happens if I fall? What happens if I'm like, yo, she's cool, and then I just like log off you anyway? What are you gonna do about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever thought about that?
Yeah, she can. Yeah, you can't do anything with her because he's part of the Dirty Four, and
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think you're really gonna like her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, I like her, and I'm gonna unsubscribe. What are you gonna do about that?
Why would you do that? I have amazing memes.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Name me 2 memes. Okay, we'll talk about.
I got the Alex Jones memes.
Okay,
yo, Alex Jones. Don't make fun of Alex Jones. He's fucking awesome. He tells the truth.
He's your buddy.
DMT aliens. That's what I want to see, man.
Yo, we're gonna talk about that next
next time.
I have a couple of things to plug for once.
Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. So, Saturday I have Jeffrey podcast. So that was I was excited about the Vance podcast. On the same time, I'm like, yeah, fun podcast, please. No, I'm kidding. I have Lost Tabernacles that I might drop an episode around this week. So I'm going to set up the whole potted bean things with us guys, so we can keep that fucking thing going again. Like since I have a new job now. And that's pretty much it. So yeah.
All right. Well, that's
great.
That's great. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do this. As you can see, scrolling every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m.
You didn't finish the scroll. Just keep it going.
The point of the scrolling is while we're plugging, you can fucking
exactly. Yeah. So, which I'm going to be doing now.
It's every Sunday.
Every Sunday we're doing this at 8:30. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's live.
It's live.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I
live. Live. Just like now, Peter. Now it's live. We think Victoria planned that she was gonna fall off her chair tonight. No.
Put up the banner again.
What happens if like someone dies and is live?
Well, too bad then. You gotta make it. You know what? If you're about to die, be like, listen. One more thing I gotta do is I gotta be on a dirty floor.
I have to plug in before I die.
Yeah. That's the rules.
Fuck.
No.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So you could catch us here next weekend. Thank you to everybody who tuned in on both the YouTube and Facebook, and also
Twitch.
thanks Ben Cardilli for tuning in and joining
Follow
us.
Ben Cardilli, please.
Follow Ben
Listen.
Cardilli.
Yes.
And if you know a girl with a fat ass, you bring it to the Dirty Four. We'll inspect it, or I'll inspect it.
Yeah, and maybe I can switch ass with her. So
Hold on, Peter.
Fuck is that?
Peter, Joey and Victoria are taken. We're the only two single fucks, so I guess we have
That's
to.
okay. All right, that's
Yeah.
it. You bring 2, okay? Double.
All right.
I want a double, man. You bring it in.
See you next Sunday at 8:30.
I'm not talking about you, Victoria. Relax, man. God damn.
What?
We're closing the thing now, Peter.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All right.
right. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend, and
Bye, guys.
see you next Sunday. All right. Bye.